Hey, welcome to the Hot Box, right? This is Cups and the Gang. I got my dog, man. One half of Sports Reports has ordered 2-5 Mike Will in the motherfucking building, man. Backstage, we was talking about basically how LeBron is sensationalized still in year 2021.
21. Mm-hmm.
In year 21, LeBron is still sensationalized, and some Dallas Mike would say is overhyped and overrated. And my question to you is, before we get to the other thing that we were talking about, do you feel like, and I'm gonna say specifically based off the Clippers game, do you feel like the attention that Bron got from the 21-point comeback? I think he had 34 points. Do you think that the performance was just typical LeBron, or it was against the Clippers, or what was it, my brother? What do you think
No,
it
it
was?
was no. I think it was. I think the talk about it was warranted. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, not only did they come back from 21 down, they came back from 21 down in 8 minutes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and you can't sit up here and tell me, and I mean, not you, but the
Yeah,
collective
no, I feel
you.
you.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Can't sit up here and tell me, that Kawhi is this all-time defender, and Paul George is this great defender,
Mm-hmm.
and this is happening directly against the Clippers. Like, I don't do the thing where it's like, but he did it against the Clippers. Like, that's an NBA team. You know
Yeah,
what I
for sure.
mean? That's
For
a
sure.
top four seed in the better conference.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we could make our jokes. Say we can get our shit off. Like, I even did it last night. The Clippers are
Right.
going to Clipper. You know what I mean? But
For sure.
you got to give credit where it's due, because if the Lakers would have lost that game by
Mm-hmm.
21, they would have got buried. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, if you were going to bury them, then you got to give them credit when they persevere.
No, I definitely feel that. Do you agree with Mike? I wish Mike P was in here. Do you agree with Mike P when he says that when LeBron turns it on? Because that was my question. I was like, that game against the Clippers. I mean, like I'm with you. I don't care who the comp was. The feat was crazy. 21 points in 8 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
And
he's
he was the
39.
catalyst. You know what I'm saying? He was the one who drove that comeback. So it's like, do you feel like when he turns it on, that LeBron is still the best player in the NBA?
No,
Okay.
no. I think he's still top 3 or 4-ish. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think
Yeah.
you can be the best player if you quote unquote have to turn it on.
Yeah, for sure.
You know
For
what I
sure, for
mean?
sure.
Like, when he's clicking, I mean, look, I don't know if you looked at the numbers,
Mm-hmm.
but he's shooting 41% from three this year.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? And I think that Jokic still has the biggest impact on the game as far as offensively, every category, whether it's passing, rebounding, and he does it
Mhm.
all game. Giannis is probably the most dominant as far as end to end, including defense, adding rebounds because he's averaging 30 and 11 this year.
Come
So
on, bro.
LeBron is definitely playing better defense this year than he has in the past few years, but he's also sat out some games, you know what I mean?
Right,
So he's a little fresher at times, and that's where he gets these spurts from.
right. So, man, 30 and 11. Luca's 34 and 10, but with nine, well, I think
Mm-hmm.
rebounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep.
If that was going to come to my next point. If Luka Doncic can average a 30-point triple double, this will be. I feel like it'll be a higher, because I think Brody's triple double was 31 points. I don't even think it was 31 points. If Luka finishes the season 34, 9, and 10, is that still to you? Would that be more impactful than Brody's 30-point triple double?
I would say no, because if we go back and look at it, the thing that made his triple doubles so great was their record when he had a triple double.
Yeah,
So
which
like it
counts.
directly affected the result of the game. Whereas like Luca is, I'm looking at the standings right now. The Mavs are 34 and 25. So
Mhm.
so I don't know what type of impact that's having. Like, so he reminds me. I'm about to make you mad now. We've been getting along, but I'm about to make you mad now. You know what I'm saying? Like Luca has a little bit of that Trey Young, to me,
Okay.
is that they're always gonna get their numbers,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. It is so weird because they get assists. Like
Yeah,
Trey leads the league in assists.
for sure.
But so they get their numbers, but I don't know who it makes better on their team.
Yeah.
Here, here, and hence why their record is what it is. Because even looking at Atlanta, I know Trey's out right now, but looking at Atlanta, they're the 10 seed, so they would be in the play-in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Their record is 26 and 33. So even with him leading the league in assists,
And still
like,
getting what's up. What's
yeah, is
up?
that making DeAndre Hunter better? You know what I mean? Like, when Clint Capella, I know he's been in and out the lineup, but is that making Clint Capella better? Same thing with Luca. You know what I mean? Like Kyrie is good enough to get his own. He don't need Luca to set him up. You know what I mean? But is Luca making Josh Green better? Is he making? He didn't make Grant Williams better.
Is he making PJ Williams better?
We'll see.
Well,
Washington, yeah, yeah. PJ Washington, yeah, yeah. We'll have to see. Still too early to tell, but it looks like PJ might be a better fit than Grant Williams was.
I thought Christian. I thought Christian Wood. I thought KP was going to work with. So it's like, I mean, how? What more? I'm not going to say what more because it's not like they give him a crazy team every time. But it's like he. It's not like it really was like with Trey Young where they just had Josh Collins and Capella. You know what I'm saying? And just said make it do what it do. They've tried to help Jalen Brunson. They've tried to help Luca to some extent,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that a lot of people like to compare him to Cleveland LeBron, first time Cleveland LeBron, but I
Mm-hmm.
think I think Harden is more the comparison where um, for whatever reason James Harden didn't necessarily need superstars around him. He
Right.
just needed dudes that could play defense and knock down some shots. Trevor Ariza,
Yeah.
people like that.
Yeah.
PJ
Yeah.
Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas I think Luca's in that same boat, like where he's so good that it sucks, but he probably needs minimum pieces around him versus having a Kyrie next to him.
I feel that. Just like like some defensive specialists and just let him run the offense like by himself. Like
Yeah, like you know what I mean. I mean, he's still gonna average 9, 10 assists, no matter who you have on the
yeah.
floor with him. You know what I mean? But like Harden, like him and Chris Paul had some success. They went to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, CP3 got hurt, or we might be having a whole different conversation.
Right.
Then they brought Russell Westbrook in. He had Dwight Howard, and it just didn't work. Like he seemed like it was hard for him to play well with others, and it seemed like him and CP3 didn't even get along. But CP3 is just such a team player that it worked a little better. You know
Right.
what I mean? So with Luca, like I don't know if Kyrie is the answer, but maybe it's something like a DeMar DeRozan type dude, like a mid-range assassin type dude that doesn't necessarily need to pound the ball, but he can get
Mhm.
his bucket.
Right. I definitely feel that, man, because I don't know what it would take to get Luca over the hump, except if he was to transplant himself to Denver. I don't know
Well,
how. I
I
don't know
mean,
how.
he made a Western Conference Finals. He took out Devin Booker and CP3.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Is that
So
the
like
other year?
it's in there. Like it's in him to do it. You know what I mean? But I think that also, like while him and Kyrie are exciting, I think that when it comes down to it, especially when we get to the playoffs, I think they're gonna take away from each other too much. Like they're gonna just basically be like, Kyrie, this is your 2 minute stretch. Go off. Luca, go off. Versus both of them putting pressure on the defense together and Tim Hardaway getting the best look, or
Right.
Lively is wide open on a cut, or Gafford cuts gets an alley oop. Like it's just gonna be playground basketball, for lack of better words.
Yeah, because I remember one of their first games together. It was a sequence down the stretch. I think it was one of the final sequences down the stretch, and they caught the ball on one end, and they when they got to half court, Luca and Kyrie literally just kept passing it back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, I'm gonna pass it to you. I'm gonna dribble two times. I can't create nothing. I'm gonna pass it back. You can't create nothing. I'm gonna pass it back. I can't create nothing. So it was just like, bro, that's not that. Really,
They're like a
LeBron.
two-man globetrotter.
Yeah, like I feel you. I don't know what it's gonna take for Luca to get over the hump, but averaging 34, 9, and 10 is still crazy for anybody. And to
Right.
your point, a lot of people like to jump on Brody for stat padding or whatever. But I mean, the proof is in the pudding, like you said. If you look up, it's a real stat because he averaged it for an entire season. So there's been enough of those games for you to measure.
Right.
The games that he has a triple double, they're over 500
Oh, they're
in
way
those,
over 500.
way
Yeah.
over 500 in those
Yeah.
games. You know what I'm saying? So just chill.
So
You
what
know
I
what I'm
want to
saying?
see, what I'm curious about is I like to think of MVP as a current season thing where like each year is its own story,
Right.
but it seems as if people like last year, right? I'm not saying that Joel Embiid wasn't the MVP, but a lot of that was like, yo, we can't give Jokic three in a row. You know what I mean? Because
Bro.
like Larry Bird got three, Wilt got three. We can't give it to him. You know, so when I look at it, Russ, if I remember correctly, won 46 games that year that he
Mm-hmm.
averaged a triple double and won MVP. So I wonder what's the magic number for Luca? Is there a magic number if they get to this amount of wins? Like he's not necessarily automatically the MVP, but like he's a serious MVP candidate. Because I think that listening to the media, it sounds like right now it's a two-person race between Jokic and SGA.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the Kia MVP ladder last night,
Mm-hmm.
and Jokic was the leader, the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season. Then Embiid was the leader for 8 weeks after that. And ever since Embiid's been out, Jokic has been the leader the whole time. So like nobody else has jumped to number one on that ladder. So I wanted to ask you, in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
how many viable, real MVP candidates are there right now? Like dudes that could not like let me rephrase, not dudes that are in the conversation, but like dudes
Right.
that are legit threats to actually win the award.
My guy, for
Uh-huh.
sure.
For sure. Uh-huh.
The one in OKC, for sure. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if Anthony Edwards has done enough this season to be considered the most valuable player of the league, even though his
I don't
team
think
is
so.
very good. His team is very good. I don't see MVPs from him. So it
Right,
would
right,
have to
right.
be my guy, OKC, the guy in Denver, and I would be absolutely remiss if I did not nominate LeBron and Luka. So those are my five right there: Tatum, SGA, Jokic, Luka, and LeBron for the lower seeds, and then
See,
three high seeds and two low seeds.
and that's where like I kind of have a problem
Mm,
because like let's talk about your guy for a second.
okay, for sure.
Your guy is absolutely an MVP candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, at one point, Sports Reports is ordered like as we were coming down in just the final stretch of the season. I actually
Right.
had him as my MVP last year, and he's having a
Mm.
better season this year. But my problem with him per se, as far as like why he's not my number one, is that he also has two other 20-point scorers on the team. You
We
know,
do have.
Drew Holiday's impact can't be understated.
Yeah,
And Derek White. So like Boston is like just a complete team all the way around the board. They are the best team in the league, and it shows. So I feel like the magic number, if there's a magic number, the magic number for him may be 65. If they could get to 65 wins, still finish like 5 or 6 games ahead of the next best record,
for sure.
he's going to get the best. He might get the best player on the best team stimulus. But
Yeah.
this is my problem. But this is my
But,
problem. When I look at somebody like say Donovan Mitchell, same
mm,
exact numbers as Tatum, same exact numbers. You know what I
okay,
mean?
I'm
You
with you.
know, in second place in the East right now.
Mm-hmm.
Had 23 games, I believe it was, where Mobley and Garland didn't play,
Okay,
and
I'm with you.
was 9, 10 games over 500 in those games. You know what I mean? But he didn't come into the season on these MVP lists, so therefore people aren't considering him. I think that Jalen Brunson should be an MVP candidate. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like
I like
he
that.
he's got Steph numbers. He's got Steph numbers this season. His numbers are very similar to Steph's, but
Mm,
his team is winning. You know what I mean? So that's
they're
where
higher than
like
the Sixers.
so that's where like for me, I'm like the MVP becomes an award of who was on the list when the season started, or like preseason, who was in the MVP conversation before we even tipped off.
I feel
And
that.
they don't remove a dude. None of those dudes have been bad to where you need to take them out of the conversation.
Right.
But I think you can add to the conversation.
Donovan Mitchell. Hold on, give me 1 second, because I mean that was a great point that you brought up. I mean, the Cavaliers have been sneakily, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, they
Yeah,
second in the East. They only 5 game back from us, I believe. And Donovan Mitchell is averaging 24,
and
4
and
and 4.
they still. I thought he was averaging 28, 4 and 4.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was his career for this
Yeah,
season.
yeah, yeah. And that's what
28,
I'm saying. Like his
26.
numbers are right there with Tatum's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like so if it's a numbers game, because I need the people that vote, I need them to define what makes them vote for an MVP. Because if you're just looking at numbers, I'm like, well, why is Tatum a candidate and Mitchell's not? You know what I'm saying? When their numbers are neck and neck in that way. Now, obviously, it goes to more than numbers, but that's where I brought up Mobley and Garland missing all this time. And that's when Cleveland became the second seed, was when they were out.
Now,
You got Giannis with 30 and 11. Why is he not? You know what I
because
mean?
the Bucks are clearly not a
But they're
the
only a
Bucks
half a game behind Cleveland.
again, again. The 76ers are only 6 games behind the Bucks, and the 76ers are only 5 game. Wait,
Yeah,
the Bucks
they're
have 39 wins. Yeah, so the 76ers are within 6 games
yeah,
of.
but look at it again. The 76ers got some company.
They definitely do. I'm just
They,
saying.
yeah, they, it ain't just the 76ers, but yeah, but that's the thing though. They fired their coach because their defense was bad. and
Hmm.
maybe some other stuff that we haven't heard leaked to the public yet, but they were 30-13 when he got fired. This is possibly, and this is a dude, Giannis has an MVP. I can't remember. I think he might have two actually.
He does have two.
Yeah, Giannis has two MVPs and a Defensive Player of the Year,
I think he has two
and
in both, if I'm not mistaken.
and and this might be his best season of his career.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But it's just that the team, because they went and got Dame Lillard, gave up Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton's been hurt. They got a small backcourt that was giving up points. But since the All Star break, they moved up to seventh in points allowed per game. So the defense is coming along. But I think that the narrative is out there from how the season started. So that's why I think Giannis can't win it. It's just because of all the things that was surrounding Milwaukee.
Yeah, because I mean, let's the Donovan Mitchell point. Yes, I feel you. And when we think about the Donovan Mitchell, the Cavaliers are second in the East. But do you still feel like above the five guys that I mentioned that he's having a more impressive season? Because I'm not saying that he shouldn't be a candidate, but even
Right,
though
right,
he's
right,
second in the East, there are
right.
still three other teams in the West that has better records, and two of them, I would say, between the Thunder and the Nuggets, have real contenders and
So
better
so
records. You know what
so
I'm
it
saying?
depends on what you value.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's no criteria that says this is the MVP. You
Hmm.
value what you value, I value what I value, so on and so forth. So
Right.
but when I'm looking at this and I look at Jokic, for example,
Hmm.
what's the difference between Jokic this year and last year? What's the difference between Jokic this year and the years that he won MVP? Like,
Well,
you
if
know what
you're
I
at
mean?
that
Like,
level
he's
and
always
with
going to have numbers.
okay,
So,
okay,
so, so that's what I mean. Like, he's always going to have numbers. So how do I differentiate this is an MVP year versus this is just a very good year? Like, if Embiid was still playing, would he be the MVP instead of Jokic?
this is
You know
true
what I'm
because
saying?
I feel the same way about Aaron Rodgers. It's like if
Right.
if if you're already an MVP, is it because you had that best individual season two times in a row, like where you just had the best stats or the best storyline around your team, or is it because you were good that one season and the next season you elevated your play to the point where we feel like you are definitely like it's a
Right.
continuation of last season,
And
like an
that's the
MVP
thing.
part two.
And that's the thing. I do think that Tom Brady deserved one of those MVPs. But
Mm,
but I can't say that Aaron Rodgers didn't deserve it. Like,
yes,
I just think that Tom Brady deserved it more.
right.
But so in this conversation, so you got Jokic, right? All right, so
Mm,
OKC, you got SGA with the young team, coming from what? They were in the play-in last year. Right now, I believe they're something like a half game or one game back, out of the first seed. That
when
has
Brody
to be
left, people
considered.
thought that franchise was gonna die.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But I don't want to make it narrative based because SGA is good enough to
right,
warrant being the MVP.
right.
He leads the league in steals per game. He's averaging 31. So I mean, he's right there too. But then when I look at I'm trying to think who, like when I look at Tatum, he's obviously on the best team in the league. You know what I mean? So that has to be considered both ways. Like they're so much better than everybody, and he's the best player on the team.
Right.
So he warrants conversation, but he's also on the best team. So like that could go either way, just depending on what somebody values.
So,
Whereas
what did you
with Donovan,
value? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, brother.
well, just final up. So to bring it back to Donovan Mitchell, like I said, his numbers matches Tatum's. And we've seen him do it without his second and third best players. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's still, get the team to second place in the East or whatever the case may be. So that's where, like, for me, is it more impressive? Now, this is just a general question. Is it more impressive that Tatum is doing what he's supposed to do with the
Right.
team that he has? Or is it more impressive that Donovan Mitchell is like, hey, even without my Robin and who whatever else, like Batgirl, I don't know, no disrespect, but
Right.
just trying to think of another hero,
Right.
saying Aquaman or something, like, and I'm still here. I passed Giannis without my two other best players.
So let me counter that with one simple question. What do, based off that question, what did you, or what do you think the voters valued when Steph won his unanimous MVP? Do you feel like it was because that it was the start of them doing everything? They haven't done everything yet? Or do you think that he was that good being still on the best team?
I think that that wasn't even his best season.
I don't
That
think
you that unanimous year, I don't think that was even his best season. You know what I mean?
2015.
So I think that Steph benefited from narratives and because coming into the season, everybody was on the Warriors. Like it was because
Mhm.
they had played San Antonio tough. They had played the Clippers tough the year before that. So everybody saw Golden State coming. So I think
Yeah.
that people jumped on before those seasons started and was like, yo, the Warriors are here. It was the reverse of what I said about Jokic. Like with Jokic, he won the two MVPs, and then people said, well, Larry Bird's got three MVPs in a row. Jokic hasn't even been to a finals. We can't give him a third MVP in a row. Versus with
Right.
Steph, it was like, yo, he's coming. Like, y'all better
Yeah.
either get down or lay down.
I feel it. No, I
You know,
feel
you
that.
know, because
And
because
that
I
definitely
mean,
makes sense.
because if there's a unanimous MVP, his name is Michael Jordan. His name is LeBron James. You know what
Mm.
I mean? Like those are unanimous MVPs. Even Charles Barkley to some degree. But like
Mm.
Steph, that year, um, he obviously had a good season. They finished it off with a title. But I wouldn't even say that was his best season. For him to win unanimous MVP like that.
Yeah, but actually, Steph won back to back, and I think
Uh
14,
huh.
15 was the unanimous season, and he averaged 23,
Yeah.
7, and 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And then
saying.
the next year, he went 30.
So
He
why
went
was
for
that? You
30.
see what I'm saying? So
I
why
feel
was
you.
the 30? Why was the 30 year not the unanimous or back to back unanimous MVP?
I feel you.
Like if he was unanimous the year before and then he did this, like why is he not unanimous again?
That is
And
true.
that's my questions about. Those are the questions that I have about MVP because I feel like they are just too story driven. Because like right now, let's just hypothetically say this season ends right now,
Mhm.
and like Jokic wins the MVP again. Coming into next year, Luka is going to be the guy where it's like, yo, he averaged 34, 9, and 10. You know what I mean? Tatum led the Celtics to 63 wins. So they're going to come into next season as, is this the changing of the guard? Like, Jokic has won three MVPs out of the last 4 years or whatever. Like, is this the changing of the guard? Like, is Tatum going to take the mantle now? Is SGA here to stay? Is Luca finally going to materialize what we think Dallas can do? And then Jokic is going to kind of fall back a little bit. But it's not going to be based off of anything that's happening on the court.
Mhm.
It's just going to be, yo, he's won 3 out of 4. Like, what else can he do?
I know you. This is very compelling because when when Steph went back to back, when it was unanimous, I think it was the the of course it was the threes, and they were good. Didn't and they broke the record. They went 73-9, didn't they? That
Yeah.
that that 14-15, and then they came back with KD, and he still
Well,
won it again.
it was the other way around. So 14, 15, I believe they won 65 or so, I don't know, but they won the title that year. The 2016 was the 73-9, and LeBron beat them in the finals. And then
He did,
17
yes.
they came back with Kawhi. I mean with KD because that was the year 17. That was the year Zaza. Pachulia took out Kawhi
Yeah, yeah.
because the
And then
Warriors had won 65 games, but the Spurs were basically like on them the
7.
whole season. Yeah. But here's another question.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
something
saying
that
before my bad.
this is something that Residente asked last night. Is
Hmm.
Kawhi the best player to never win a regular season MVP? Because I mean, he's a two-time Finals MVP, two-time champion. He's got multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. Because he could be a closet
To never
MVP candidate too, but people are going to say the Clippers are stacked, which they are. But
Harden has an MVP. Westbrook has an
uh huh.
MVP. I mean, I feel you. I feel you,
So so
bro.
I
And
was
then
so when I answered his
Embiid.
question, I was wilding when I answered his question because I was like, the first name that came to mind for me was Jason Kidd. But then I went back and looked, and I looked at the years that Jason Kidd went back to back to the finals with New Jersey, and
Mhm.
the first year he shot 39%, the second year he shot 41%. So I said it can't be him. I was going to say CP3, but it can't be him because he doesn't have the playoff success. You
Has
know what I
he
mean?
ever? But I mean, MVP is a regular season award. But has he ever willed a team like that? Have you ever felt like Chris Paul was the best
I
player in the
do.
regular season
I
at one point?
do, but the problem is that with MVP, people look at points. Outside of the Steve Nash years, you know what I mean? Like we won our MVPs to average 27 or something, or above. You know what I mean? Like whereas Chris Paul, I thought he could have been MVP the OKC year that he was there. I thought he could have been MVP back in New Orleans the year that Kobe won.
Hmm.
But he's never going to win that contest because he doesn't score those type of points. And after Steve Nash
Right.
won those MVPs, I think there was some pushback of we're not letting that happen again, especially when Steve Nash didn't finish it off. Because I think it was something like he was the only MVP up until Embiid now, but like the only MVP that didn't even make it to the finals ever, or it was something like that, like something weird like
Yeah.
that. So with CP3, it was like,
I
no,
feel.
we're not doing this for you. After I did some research this morning after the fact, and I know how y'all are about like the golden age and everything like that. But 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 I was like, yo, how did Jerry West not win an MVP?
I was about to ask if Stockton had one, but I think Malone has one.
Malone has one, Stockton does not have one. Because the same thing, he didn't score enough.
But he was still giving you a double double in the 80s.
I know. We done with the 80s.
We done with the 80s though. So you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he
We
he
done with the
you know
80s.
what I'm saying? He was just born at the wrong time. That's his fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He came through in the 80s, but you know what I mean? But when you look at it, you know what I'm saying, double double, yes, right? But his career average is 13 points.
That's very underwhelming for a Hall of Famer.
You know what
Like,
I mean?
do you feel like John Stockton is Hall of Fame
I
material
mean,
though?
yeah, he's all-time leader in assists and steals.
Come on,
You know
bro.
what I mean? Like he got to be Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But like this is where, it's hard, right? Because
And yeah, but
cause,
it's like the Drew Brees thing. Well, I'm not gonna say Drew Brees because John Stockton really never missed the playoffs, right? He had
right.
consecutive
But
winning
there's no
seasons like ever.
NBA playoffs. It's the basketball Hall of Fame. So you got people like Grant Hill who's in there because of his college career. You know what I mean? Like you got people in there like, I'm trying to think of like T-Mac who never even won a playoff series. And you know what I mean? And obviously he's a Hall of Fame talent. He put up Hall of Fame numbers. You know what I mean?
Right.
But usually the Hall of Fame is like a lot of the Hall of Fame has to do with playoff success, championships, which he doesn't check those boxes.
Mm-mm.
Even Carmelo made a conference finals. Now, granted, he had
I
AI
feel you.
and Kenyon Martin, but still. And let me ask you a question because this burns me up. You know, as those
Let's
as
not do
those dudes used to say back in the day, it really chaps my hide. You know,
that.
I hate when y'all, you included
Oh
in this
yeah.
too. You're included in this too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I
man.
hate when y'all say, but he ran into. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like for example, like I was talking one day, I was talking about how um, Carmelo came into the league with Wade, Bosh, LeBron, you know, all that, and I was like, you know, Wade went and got his ring, Braun went and got his ring. Granted, he had to go to Miami, you know, to do it initially. You know what I mean? And I was like,
Yeah.
Carmelo never got his ring, and then somebody said, well, he ran into Kobe. And I'm like, I saw Kobe lose in the playoffs before. You know what I mean? Or
It's
like, 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 like you're either that guy or you're not. Like when Carmelo ran into Kobe, Kobe had Paul Gasol, he had Ron Artest before he was Meta World Peace and all that. But Carmelo came through with AI, J.R. Smith, and Kenyon Martin. Like
yeah.
he didn't run into Kobe, he just lost.
He said he just
He just
lost.
lost.
Yeah, because I mean, and it goes back to what I was saying. You know, the thing about Kyler Murray and Tua, like Tua is said is not just help him. It's at this point, it's Tua not getting it done. Even
Right.
though I will say what I say about the defense and stuff like that, but no, I'm not talking about he ran into KC because he is well equipped. Tua is well equipped to win football games, and the Miami Dolphins are well equipped to win big football
So so
games. You know what I'm
so you and
saying?
I both know it's a
So
team game, right?
yeah,
Tua,
for sure,
but Tua got to
for sure.
Tua. I don't care if it's 0 degrees. Tua got to score more
Yeah,
than 7 points.
that's
You
true.
know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So
Like
yeah,
we like I know you like to bang on Aaron Rodgers. You know the Aaron Rodgers hour and all that. But you know what I mean. But like I said, like he lost playoff games. I think it was like 8 playoff games that his team scored at least 30 or gave up 30 points in. And so when I look at that, I'm like, okay, it happens. Sometimes the team doesn't come through, y'all lose. You know what I mean? But if Aaron Rodgers had put up 7 points, I couldn't say that because I would be like, you didn't show up.
yeah. Because I mean, I I absolutely feel you. You know what I'm saying? And Aaron Rodgers, he gets what he deserves. 5 NFC championships. I really didn't want to try and take it too much away from. I'm gonna get back to basketball, but
Right. But I just wanted to bring that up
the
because
Aaron
it bugs me.
Rodgers, yeah,
It bugs me.
yeah, no, I
You
feel
know,
you.
just like
And
people say Josh Allen ran into Patrick Mahomes. No, he just lost. He
yeah,
just
he's equipped.
lost.
The Buffalo
Joe
Bills are
Burrow beat
ready.
him in the playoffs. Tom Brady beat him
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
yeah, and we're not talking about old other all timers. And that was gonna be my basketball thing. It's like, oh no, it's not all timers because when we talk about Patrick Mahomes, we don't downplay the people that he beat. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
And we don't downplay the people that lose to him. Let's like, but the Bills, they're ready. The Ravens, they're ready. You know what I'm saying? The Dolphins, they're ready. The Chiefs is a team that can be beat. The Chiefs are not going out here, especially this season. This season, the Chiefs were not going out there and clearing everybody, blowing the doors off everybody.
Right.
Like all of their games came down to the
They
wire,
didn't.
and they just had the best
They
quarterback.
lost to Denver. You know what I mean? Like scored nine
Like
points
yeah,
and lost to
and the
Denver.
Raiders.
They lost to the
Yeah,
Raiders, and the Raiders didn't even score an offensive touchdown.
yeah.
You know, so that's
You
what
know what I'm saying?
like. But back to basketball, like you know, but that's where like I just get frustrated because like don't tell me like there's tiers, right?
For
You
sure.
got like Kobe, and then you come down a little. Well, you got LeBron, you got Kobe. You come down a little bit. There's Steph. You come down a little
Yeah.
lower. There's KD, right? But don't tell me that these dudes are like all great or whatever, but you're going to qualify their loss with they ran in. So like LeBron lost, right? Like he ran into the Warriors because they had KD too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But when they lost to the Spurs that year, like he didn't run into the Spurs. The Spurs ran
Yeah.
over them.
It
You
worked.
know what I'm saying?
No, because look, I fuck with John Stockton. at one point, and I think he still is, but it's just hard to do that because that would mean the better overall player.
Right.
But John Stockton was at one point, and I think still is my PG1. It's like when you talk about somebody that you want to play the one spot on your basketball team, who's going to distribute, who can still go for 25 if he needed to. You know what I'm saying? And I know he averaged 13, but he was still a defensive ball hawk and all that other stuff. But it was just still like if he's the PG1, then that means he would have to be an overall better player than Magic, and he's just not. But at the same time, when we talk about John Stockton's story, it's like, oh, he ran into Jordan. But when we talk about Jordan, it's like, pfft, look who we beat for his final one. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when we talk about the different players, it's like, oh, well, he ran into Jordan, but it's like, oh, Jordan like had a cream puff. You know what I'm saying?
And I gotta say this every time. I gotta say it every time. Every time this comes up, I gotta say it. I've watched the Chicago Bulls beat John Stockton and his team 86-54 in a finals game. 54 points. We done with the 90s.
We done with them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the thing, right? Like Utah had a chance to win both of those series, though. Michael Jordan made the great play when Karl Malone wasn't looking. It came through and stole the ball, or else that was going to Game 7.
Right.
So and the first year, Game 1, Karl Malone missed some free throws at the end of the game, or else that series was going to go to Game 7. And that was when Scottie Pippen made the comment about, the mailman doesn't deliver on Sundays. Because that Game 1 was on a Sunday. So the Jazz were literally inches away from forcing Game 7. Yeah. When I look at Seattle, when they played Seattle in the finals, now this is a 2-5 moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, so background, Residente said last night, he thinks they call me 2-5 because I go 2 against 5. That's partially correct. It's partially correct. But, it's just more or less if you put 4 people in a room, I'm the oddball with the different opinion. So when they played Seattle, I can't make a statistical argument from a point standpoint. But I felt Dennis Rodman was the finals MVP of that series. And this is the problem. George Karl had the glove.
Yep,
and he waited until they were down 0-3 to say go guard Michael Jordan. They were down 0-3, and it clicked for him to guard Michael Jordan with his best defensive player. And guess what? They did it, and Seattle won the next 2 games. Forced it to go to 6. But you know what people say? They say, well, Michael Jordan wanted to close it out in Chicago. Like, when Michael Jordan to want to step on a court and lose a basketball game.
Come on.
Stop that. And this is why people get tired of Jordan, because people say stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, give Seattle some credit for not folding when they were down 3-0.
Straight up.
Straight up.
People, the series. Go ahead.
When they played the Suns, Michael Jordan averaged 41 points in that series. But it still took John Paxson to hit that shot, or else it was going to 7.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, when they played the Lakers that first year, the Lakers had injuries.
And Magic was 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah, and who else they play in the finals? The Jazz, the Sonics, the Blazers. The Blazers were up 17. They were up 17. They were up 17 in Game 6 with about 8 minutes left. Phil Jackson took the starters out, and the Bulls came back, or else that was going to 7. You know what I mean? So like these series were really on the brink.
Yeah.
And the Bulls just made the plays because that's what champions do. the Bulls made the
Yeah.
plays that won those series, whether it was Kerr or Paxson hitting the shot, whether it was Jordan getting that steal on Malone and pushing off on Byron Russell, whether it was George Karl being a dumbass, like, the Bulls just did what they needed to do to win
Yeah, because
championships.
we talk about these overhyped Bulls, man. They not a dynasty, bro. I mean, they got what they got, Mike P.
No,
We
I
see you
mean
in the
they are a
comments. They
dynasty, but you know what I'm saying? but I made the point. But I made the point a couple of weeks ago. Is that I don't think the Bulls are as stacked as people like Adam likes to think that they
Mhm.
are. I think they had
Like
Michael
a
Jordan.
superpower.
We look at the results and the fact, because everybody else lost in the finals for the most part. Like Steph lost in the finals with a 73 win team.
Mhm.
LeBron has
Mhm.
lost in the finals more than he's won. KD lost to LeBron in the finals before he got to Golden State. So like most
Right.
people lose. Magic Johnson lost in the finals 4 times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a bird.
But Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson got swept in the finals by Dr. J.
Come on, bro.
But that's the thing, right? Is that Jordan didn't lose in the finals. So I think that we look at the results and
Mhm.
go, the Bulls never lost without that context that I just gave. And we make it sound like they were so dominant. Like that's 3 series I just gave you that were inches away from going to game 7. You know what I mean?
That's like people. Yeah, that's like people. To me, it's like people will swear up and down that the Chiefs are not like a well put together team or a team that has good pieces on it. Just like well, let the fans tell it. Tom Brady was the only person who played on really stacked teams. Well, stacked defense. That you know what I'm saying. But again, nobody talks about how Peyton Manning had Hall of Fame talent
Everywhere.
at wide receiver every
Even
season.
on defense, though, like it might have been one or two
Yeah.
dudes, but even on defense.
Dwight Freeney and Robert Mathis. If Robert Mathis is not a Hall of Famer, he's a borderline. He's a fringe Hall of Famer. Dwight Freeney is a Hall of Famer. He has a jacket.
Yeah. The
You know
only
what I'm
thing
saying?
keeping Bob
Bob
Sanders
Sanders.
out of the Hall of Fame is his injuries.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean?
Defensive player of the year.
And that's why. So that's why I always say I get frustrated because some people have criteria for player X, but it doesn't apply
Mhm.
to player Y. So this is my new thing. I just thought about this today because my partner, of course, is Mr. Logical. So so I thought
For sure.
about this today, and I was like, your logical isn't loyal to you because you're not loyal to your logic. You know what I mean? Because like if it applies, it applies. Like there's always room for context. There's always room for context.
Mhm.
But I can't sit up
Mhm.
here and say Peyton Manning XYZ, but then clown Matt Ryan.
Mhm.
Or I
Right.
can't say, Matthew Stafford was in Detroit, but not look at another
Mhm.
quarterback that's in a bad situation like Cam Newton and say, you know, Cam Newton still overcame and got to a Super Bowl, though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Matt Stafford had to wait until he went to the stacked team to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Cam Newton never had the stacked team.
Straight up.
So that's where, like, for me, like, but the same dude that would big up Matt Stafford is going to shit on
Hmm.
Cam.
Let's talk about
You
it.
know what I mean? And I'm
Talk
not even
about
a
it.
Cam guy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I feel
But
you.
I'm just being honest. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what I was telling
Yeah.
Residente earlier because he tried to troll me with the whole like, yo, AI's getting a statue. You know what I mean? And I'm just
Oh
like,
my.
yeah, and he deserves one. Like, I still think he's overrated. I still think he's overrated, but he deserves it.
Right.
Overrated doesn't mean trash. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's a great player. I just don't think he's
For
top
sure.
20 like other people do. I think he's
But
closer to
for the
40 than he
city
is
of
to 20.
Philadelphia,
Huh?
for the city of
Yeah, for the city
Philadelphia,
of Philadelphia, he's their guy. But I will remind them, Dr. J actually won the ring.
won the championship. And that's what I was about to say about Jason Kelsey. Jason Kelsey has been a Philadelphia Eagle, I believe, his entire career. And for him to not mention Dr. J as a Philadelphia Mount Rushmore, I was just like, maybe I'm a casual, or it's like
I
I've
didn't
maybe
hear
done
his
with the
list. Did he at
celebration.
least say Moses Malone?
Nah, he had AI. I
Bar-
think he had the dude from the Phillies, Pete Rogers.
I don't know. I know Mike Schmidt better be up there. You know what I mean? Like he's got to be up
No,
there.
yeah.
Like when I think of Philadelphia, he's got to be up there. Lenny Dykstra maybe. Like Lenny Dykstra isn't the best player ever, but he was clutching. In those World Series. You got Dr. J, Moses Malone, to a lesser degree Charles Barkley, Randall Cunningham, Donovan McNabb. You know, I don't know. Like not.
Here we go.
Who in the mind of Jason Kelsey would be Philadelphia's Mount Rushmore? I don't know if I'm authorized to make the Philly Mount Rushmore because I'm not from Philadelphia, but I think I got a pretty good grasp on who Philly likes at this point. I think the number one, I'd probably go Reggie White. Then number two, probably go Allen Iverson. I mean, he changed the culture. Yeah. He changed the culture of sports. And then after those two, I think there's a lot of really, really good choices you can make. And I don't know where Philadelphia would go on this. If we're up to me, the next two would probably be Brian Dawkins and Pete Rose.
Oh, Pete Rose. Yeah, yeah. Well, see, you got to remember too. We're dealing with generational here too, to some degree. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Where like I don't know, even though Dr. J won the title in Philly, do people think of him as the ABA dude?
Word.
Because I know I have a Dr. J New Jersey Nets jersey. I don't have a Dr. J Philly jersey. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that wasn't by design, but it was a present. But that's what I'm saying. Like, do people view Dr. J as ABA dude? Is he too far before a lot of people's time? Because Jason Kelsey, like he said, he's not from Philly. So if he
Word.
was from Philly, maybe he would have Dr. J on that list. But all I know is Michael Jordan directly said that Dr. J and David Thompson were the guys that inspired him and
For
who he
sure.
patterned his game after. So
For
that
sure.
alone, you know what I mean, like gets you some points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But Brian Dawkins.
Hey, Brian Dawkins was the face of the Eagles for many, many years. I get it, and he's a football player. He got to give love to his
I mean, I can
football.
see Reggie White
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and Allen,
The Minister of Defense, like yeah, one of the best nicknames ever.
but B Dog, that's crazy. I'm not saying like that's crazy. I mean, B Dog's a Hall of Famer, bro. We already know what's up with him. But the face of Philadelphia, like one of the faces of Philly, over Dr. J, over
You might
Rocky.
even have to put a hockey player. You might have to put like Eric Lindros on there or something. You know what I mean? Like there's like I mean like
A flyer.
there's a lot of places you could go with this. You know what I mean? Like Kurt Schilling was a pitcher for the Phillies for a long period of time. You know what I mean? Like you could do this. Like Philadelphia's had a lot of great players transition through there.
Like
But I
Vince
just think it's
Papale.
wild that. But this is the thing for Dr. J for me. I'm 42 years old.
Word.
The Sixers haven't won a title since I was 2. And that was Dr. J and Moses
Come on, bro.
Malone. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just
Yep.
saying.
My brother,
What it do?
What
tapping
up?
into the
Hey, I'm
fresh
trying to tell these
face,
dudes.
baby,
I'm
into
trying,
the light.
I'm trying to tell these dudes. Dr. J won Philly's last title when I was 2 years old. Put some respect on that man.
Yeah, they need to put some respect on Dr. J. He's still making house calls.
Come
Still
on,
making
bro.
house calls, nigga. Straight up.
Man, to man, Dallas Mike tapping in with us to the hot box, man. DJ Mike P. Is there and I know we not from the area, but I seen Jason Kelsey make a video and he said that his Philly athletic Mount Rushmore is Reggie White, Allen Iverson, Pete Rose, and Brian Dawkins of the 4 people.
Mm.
How do you feel? Do you feel like he's missing somebody? Or that somebody shouldn't be up there? I know we're not from Philly, but
Right, and that's where I
Nah,
brought
I
up
mean,
Dr. J.
I might have put Dr. J a little higher. Other than that, I might add Ryan Howard. Other than that, it's not really nobody else I'm gonna add, really.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about Ryan Howard.
I think he nailed it personally, especially Brian Dawkins. Like he's like the heart and soul of Philly. We play them fools every year. He's the guy I worried about, not really McNabb. I mean, of course, CO when they got there, but nobody was worried about McNabb.
I don't want to do the quarterback thing, but if I was gonna take an Eagle, I probably would have took Randall Cunningham.
Yeah, facts.
Over Jaws?
Yeah, over Dawkins.
Yo,
I mean, but
Jaws
Dawkins is
gotta
up
be
there
the wild-
though.
Yo, Jaws got to be the wildest nickname for a man, dog. You're not calling me Jaws, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not
Like,
about to call me Jaws for 15 years on TV. We're gonna go to Jaws on this one. Nigga,
it's like,
what?
yo, what's happening, bro? Meet my dude Mouth over here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on.
Nah, we're not doing that.
What is that? I ain't
You're not about to
calling no
call me
grown
Jaws,
man
dog.
delicious.
Yeah, for real. Like, what are you doing? Uncalled for. Totally uncalled for.
Flagrant foul.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, this like Roe jumping out the window. Rumi Roe wild, and this nigga said that MJ was overrated. The audacity.
He need to be here to answer for his sins.
He have to. And he knew he caught himself and was like, well, I ain't really mean it like that. I was just saying, like, niggas act like he ain't got no flaws.
So you know. Oh, go ahead.
Nah, I'm just saying, nah, niggas know. I mean, MJ ain't perfect. Nobody perfect. But I mean,
I was I didn't know what to think.
What? He said what when he said that shit?
Yeah, I was just like, hold up, man. Like,
no, sometimes you can let it. Yeah, that was too far. That's like me. I never call LeBron overrated. So like that's the difference. Niggas say I hate LeBron, but I don't call him overrated. I just don't put him in the same situation that I feel like most do.
Right. Well, like I was telling Cups a couple minutes ago, you know, we were talking about how a couple of weeks ago I had mentioned that I don't think the Bulls were as stacked as everybody thinks they were. I think they just look at the results, and since they didn't lose, because most players lose in the finals, you know, like if you go multiple times, most players lose. Even Tim Duncan's 5-1. So like, you know, people look at the fact that they went undefeated, and I was like, yo, there were 3 of those series that were inches away from going 7.
Yeah, real talk. I tell my girl all the time.
Yeah. Like Jordan stealing the ball from Karl Malone.
Yeah.
You know, Steve Kerr and John Paxson. You know, Steve Kerr and John Paxson both hitting shots. You know.
Yeah.
You know, George Karl waited until they were down 0-3 to put Gary Payton on Michael Jordan.
On Jordan, yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Like
you can even go to the Indiana series against Reggie Miller.
Yeah,
like, bro, without Pippen and Kukoc, I believe in that. They want to say game 5, maybe 6 in Indiana, I believe. They brought us back. I remember watching that game like then, and I watched it recently. Without them, bro, I'm telling you, a lot of times, and I told Adam this numerous times, like, bro, you talking outrageously because you look at the numbers and you say, oh, these niggas are stacked. I'm like, bro, they're not stacked at all.
Right.
Like, I go by roster. Like
they were starting Randy Brown at point guard at times.
Come on,
you know, and like, but like the thing that people forget about though, I think that people forget about at least, they were in that game 6, they were down 17 or so to Portland with about 8 minutes left.
Yeah, it was down 15.
Yeah, they made a run without the starters.
Yes, Williams,
you know
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
and then they just couldn't stop Jordan. You know what I'm saying, toward the end of the game. But you're right, 100%. Like people forget,
like 4 or 5 different series that could have went 7. Like they were like on the brink of going 7.
Easy. Like that. I mean but that's a team victory. Like I feel like, but Jordan has always closed the deal. I think in that game, I remember he had like 33 in that game. Like he literally sealed the deal on that shit. To me, like down the stretch when it comes to free throws, when it comes to his defense in general.
Even with the Suns, he averaged 41 in that series.
Yeah,
and they still needed that shot to stop a game 7.
Yeah. Real talk.
So like when I think of stacked teams, the Warriors wasn't going 7 out here. Like, you know, when they got Kevin Durant.
Fuck
you
no.
know,
they knew that.
The Heat were going 7 when they were stacked, but you know, like I don't know. Maybe they weren't as stacked as we thought. You know, the Celtics were even going 7. You know, with KG and them, you know, they went 7 that year. They won the title. They went 7 their first 3 series.
Yeah, just to get there.
Yeah, so that's why it was so crazy. They
won 7 against us. They won't want to beat us either, yo.
Yeah,
they were not supposed to beat us.
They went 7 with y'all. They went 7 with Atlanta. They went 7 with Detroit.
Paul and Ray, man, they was killing us, bro. Like there's nothing we could do.
Yeah.
They just kept making shot after clutch shot. It's like that's where my Paul Pierce respect comes from that series. Really, like, bro. I mean, that's when I mean, you already had the nickname the Truth anyway, but it really solidified him to me as being that nigga for real.
Yeah.
So I never understand the Paul Pierce disrespect. I don't get it. Like, what basketball would the fuck would y'all watching?
Well, that's why I tell people I gotta remind them, because they be forgetting. They like Paul Pierce ain't never do nothing until KG and Ray Allen showed up. I'm like, yo, they
Not
made an
true.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, you said that numerous times. Like,
you know what I mean?
They wasn't outside watching. They wasn't outside.
But you know what they say, right? But you know what they say, right? They say, but look at how weak the East was. And I was like, well, if it was that weak, why somebody else ain't go?
Yeah, exactly. Why? Why they ain't make it over the hump? Because I always say, like, man, people can say what they want, but everybody that played against Jordan just didn't have Jordan. I think Charles Barkley said that shit. He said, if I had Jordan, I would have won that shit. That was the bottom line. He was the X factor of all the shit you want to talk about.
The Suns,
they just didn't have him.
If the Bulls were, if we consider the Bulls to be stacked, what were the Suns?
Exactly.
What are the Suns now?
Charles Barkley, KJ, you know what I'm saying?
Dan Marley.
Boy, Dan Marley, Dumas.
Yeah.
They had, I want to say did they have Sabalos at that time?
They had Sabalos, yes.
You know what I mean? So, like, what were the Suns? Like
a really good ass team. I mean, their record was better than us. Charles Barkley was the MVP. They just make up shit. Oh no, the Bulls were way better. That makes no sense.
Yeah. Now I want to say the Jazz had more wins too.
They did. And 97 and 98. They had Karl Malone. He was the MVP. The MVP is given out usually to the team with the best record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For that, Joe. So yeah, they were a better team than us considered. But again, you let everybody else tell it, bro. They were so stacked and they were so dominant. It's like, bro, come on, man. You got niggas that you got even in that. I think in that game 6 you mentioned against the Portland. I think Pippen had like 20-something points, and the next highest score I think was Paxson, like 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was it.
Come on, bro.
Come on, that's an average game. That's a regular ass game.
Shoulder work.
Like my thing is, people don't realize Pippen scored on an average for a career is 16 points. That's lower than Kevin Love. Lower than Kevin Love.
Like how many? He doesn't have like many. So that's the thing, right? They moved the goalpost. I'd be like, he doesn't even have that many playoff series where he averaged 20.
Exactly.
And then they say because Jordan was taking all the shots.
Oh, come on, my nigga. Damn. But they forget about when Jordan averaged a triple-double, though, in the finals, though. They don't never talk about that.
Yeah.
They forget to mention that. He averaged 11 assists a game. Talking about he don't pass. You just making up shit.
Yeah.
He averaged 6 assists for a career. How he don't pass the ball?
Yeah. That's what they used to do. That's what they used to do to Kobe. And, I was like, yo, Kobe had the most assists.
For a shooting guard, right? Yeah, all time.
And it's like, so he obviously passes the ball. They're like, but he played for X amount of years, and I'm just
wasn't it a point where he decided to do that? Where they was
he always passed the ball.
Yeah, he always passed the ball.
He just wanted to trust you. Like he would have his moments where he would be like, you like I remember he said it like in I don't know if it was a post game or like an interview, but he was like, would you want me to take the shot or you really want me to pass it to Sasha Medvedenko?
Yeah, come on now.
You know what I mean? But like if you got somebody on the team that's worthy, like you know what I mean, you got like Ron Artest, you got Paul Gasol, you got Glenn Rice and Rick Fox. He'll pass the ball, but you know what I mean? Like because even that's why I hate the LeBron talk, because people are like, yo, he's the all-time leading scorer and he's a passer. And I'm like, yo, he averages 27 for his career.
He's shooting the ball.
Like John Stockton is a passer.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Magic Johnson was a passer.
Like
you know what I mean?
I laugh at it. They equate passing out of a double team as being a passer.
Yeah, Chris Paul.
That shit is hilarious to me. I mean, if
it
was a double team coming to you, you have to pass the ball. You're not. They're gonna trap you.
Now, yeah, if LeBron averaged like 19 points and like 12 assists, then I'm like, okay, he's a passer. He averaged 27.
You didn't know his name? Halliburton. That's exactly who he is. A passer.
Yeah, he's a passer. Said that just happens to be a good shooter.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
that
know,
shit is
and,
crazy to me. I
but
laugh at all that shit. I be tripping.
because LeBron and his minions, if you will, not the fans, but like the ones in the media,
Yeah.
they control the narratives. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Because like in his career, he's averaging like, which is respectable. He's averaging 7 assists,
Yeah, exactly.
respectable. But you can't have it both ways because they be like LeBron's the best point guard in the league. You know what I'm saying? But he's not a point guard. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
exactly.
saying? Or like, oh, he's the best scorer in the league, but he's not a scorer though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It makes
it,
no sense. And then they
it
don't
makes no
realize
sense.
those guys that he's taking their position. He hurts their game from a Mario Chalmers to a Kyrie to D'Angelo Russell to a Westbrook. Like you affect them like Kevin Love, Chris Bosh. Like so when you don't play your position as just being just do what you got to do because he has no off the ball game. That's what niggas don't
Right.
realize.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what
He
I was
can't.
going
He
to
can't
say.
cut. He don't. He only thing he has to do is get the ball. So his off
Well,
the ball game
I
is
think he
trash.
can. He just doesn't. But
Yeah, he chooses
like
not to. I feel like he
you
thinks that it's not going to be as effective. You know what I'm
well
saying? Well,
when
he don't
when he
really
was younger,
realize.
when he was younger, I compared him to Peyton Manning a lot.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're both great, but they have to play their way.
Yes, facts, 100%. If he ain't got shooters and spot up shooters and going off the pick and roll, I put in the chat the other day when Kobe locked him up at the All Star game because he don't have no moves. Kobe was locking that shit up. He has no moves. If it's not a pick, if it's not a pick, he can't get by you. Now he's developed a little more of a better game. So
But you
he
know
can
what
get
they'll
by
tell you?
guys.
You know
But
what they'll tell you though? They'll tell you that he's 26 and 16 all time against Kobe.
yeah, I bet that's fine. That's fine. He can have all that shit. But Kobe got the 2 championships in his era, back to back. When I say that shit, niggas are like, oh, yeah, he lost to Dwight Howard. Niggas forget about that shit. They say, oh, the
Yeah.
Cleveland teams weren't good and all this shit when they had the best record in the NBA. It don't make no sense. The shit they say is stupid shit. How
Yeah, I
can a
used to
team be
have
bad if you have the best record in the NBA?
I used to have those conversations. They would win. They went 66 and 16 one year,
Yeah, I'm like, what
and
y'all talking about?
that was, I think that was the year, if I remember correctly. No, that wasn't that year.
That the
Anyway, they
Mike Brown year?
lost. Yeah, it was a Mike Brown. It might have been the Dwight Howard year. It might have been that year. But
Yeah.
anyway, coming into the playoffs, dudes were like, "This is LeBron's year. Like it's coming. This is it." And then I was like, "Ain't no team with Mo Williams is the second best player going to win shit. I don't care how great LeBron is." And then
Mm.
they lost, and then it was like, "Well, you see the team he was on," and I'm like, "You
See?
saw it when you said what you said."
Yeah, you
Like,
believed it. You believe he was that good enough to get him there. And then
yeah,
you go against the Spurs, and then you just get blown out. You just get
you know,
swept. Like you don't even win even AI won a game versus Kobe and Shaq. That Kobe and Shaq team was better than those Spurs teams.
it is crazy because like that Orlando series, they just weren't going to win. Like, they
No.
had
Hedo
Turkaloo, they
was
had Rashad
cooking.
Lewis. Yeah, they had no
Michael
they had like 6'2"
Peters.
guards. Yeah, Michael
Yeah,
Peters,
yeah.
and they had
Michael
like
Peters,
6'2"
dog. He was a
guards that
beast.
couldn't do anything. And that was
Yeah,
without Jameer Nelson.
true,
You
true.
know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
that's all
again,
it
that
with itself.
if you look at Antoine Jameson game when he got to Cleveland, he was a beast. He gets there to play with LeBron, and now he turned into a guy that just can't play no more. It's like it's got to be something wrong with him. I keep watching the same guy. Like you watch Spencer Dinwiddie go to the Lakers now. He's trash. You had who they signed, and they was like, oh, he gonna be our guy. They sign him, and then they get rid of him immediately. I think it was like Schroeder the second time, maybe. It's like
Hmm.
every time you see a guy that comes to play with him, they don't get better as players.
But
I don't
tomorrow
see that. I
night
don't see the development or growth.
is the night, Dallas Mike.
Mm.
LeBron and the Lakers playing against Jokic and the
And
Nuggets.
Nuggets, we gonna
And
see.
LeBron is 9 points away from 40,000 points.
Mm. Didn't they get swept last year in the finals?
Yep, conference finals, yep.
Conference finals, yeah,
Yep, they
yeah,
sure did. He had the
yeah.
game where he had 31 in the first half or whatever it was, and
And they still
he
took a
he wore
fucking
himself
L.
out. He wore himself out. There was a game in that series where I think they were up at halftime, 14 or 16,
Mhm.
and I told Raph, I said, just wait for it. Just wait for it. They're not going to hit these shots.
No,
But I got to give LeBron credit. He is shooting 41% from three this year.
He is less
So
attempts.
I got yes, I mean yeah, but I got to give him the credit though. Where credit is due. He's still averaging 25 this year. Still averaging 8 assists. So I mean, it is what it is. Like he's a great player. He's doing things at this age that he's not supposed to be able to do. So I'm gonna give him his credit, but I just want the media and whoever else to just talk about the dudes that are like actually in the playoff race, actually
Yeah,
in the MVP conversation.
facts.
You don't think LeBron belongs in the MVP conversation?
No.
No.
That's tough.
If we're just looking at numbers, he would have to be. If we're just looking at numbers, you know what I mean. But like, no, like he's still sitting out games. He's
But the man has
still.
only played like 53 games this year, bro. Like 55, if I'm not mistaken.
They're what, like 53, yeah.
Yeah,
I just got
come on,
I got his
man.
stats pulled up.
That's ridiculous, bro. Like that's how you skewing the numbers, though. That's what niggas don't realize. Like he'll have a game where I think he was ready to play. I forgot who it was. He was ready to play. It was some tough team. He sits out. Then the very next game he plays as a sorry ass team and does this thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like he be ducking work, yo. I really feel like if he was to play 82 seasons, 82 games, he wouldn't have those numbers. See what what he would do? Run out of gas, like you just said he did last year.
And
That's what
he's
happens
gonna
when you
do
get
it.
old. You
He's
run
gonna
out of
run out of
gas.
gas again this year.
He will. So it's like
I mean,
why are we even getting this? Like I don't like mediocre shit. So like
I
why are
saw
we even giving this shit any type of validity?
I
Like
saw
80 street clothes
the
gonna be street clothes. He gonna get hurt again. He gonna fall out and shit. He gonna disappear in the
the
game. I'm tired
the
of watching these
MVP
fuck
list
niggas, man.
the MVP list that Raf pulled up yesterday didn't have LeBron on it, but it had Anthony Davis on it,
Wow. Nah, I'm cool.
and it
Not
had
street clothes.
Porzingis on it.
Sick.
Porzingis?
Yeah, it had Porzingis on
JT
it.
better been on that shit too.
Oh yeah. He was
JP
definitely
putting
on
up a dub. Stop playing with him.
Yeah,
Stop
please stop
playing
playing with
with him. He
JT,
putting
bro.
up a dub. I was trying to tell y'all since the icing on the cake. The unicorn is the icing on the cake. They kept trying to tell me it was Holiday. No, we needed a point guard. That was what we needed.
Well, I'm gonna learn
Facts.
how to say street clothes in Latvian, and that describes Porzingis.
Oh my god! Not this year. Not this year. What's up? What's up? Man, ain't no street clothes this year. We balling this year. Ain't no. We ripping off the breakaways. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no.
I will
You know what
say
I'm
he's been a
saying?
nice addition though. I can't front. And
Yeah,
defensively, he's been a
yeah.
nice addition.
That's why I picked them to go to the finals when the season started. I picked them. Well, I picked them to play Denver, but I picked Denver to repeat.
I think he could go to the finals too.
But where we are right now, I might have to reconsider that.
I told y'all Denver bench is ass.
It
Remember I
is.
told y'all that shit. Their bench is ass, bro. That's gonna hurt them.
Yeah, if they lose, if they don't repeat, that's going to be reason number one.
Bro, they had Jamal Murray was out one game. They played against Portland the other night. These niggas had Aaron Gordon running the point guard all game.
That's tough.
I'm like, why wouldn't you play Christian Brown at the backup point? Like them losing, like I think Bruce Brown. I feel like them losing. Who was the other guy they lost? I can't
Oh,
think
they
of his
lost.
name.
I know who you're talking about. Jeff Green.
Jeff Green, bro.
Yeah.
Those two alone let everybody else do their job. You know what I'm saying? So don't see it. I mean, they get cut now. I think the X factor is going to be Murray. I think if Murray comes out and does what he does, which he usually does, and Jokic's going to be Jokic. I mean, that's it. I don't know. I watch that nigga and be like, how is he doing this shit?
But see, that's the problem is that like Boston is the one team right now that I feel like the only way Boston doesn't win the title is if they beat themselves.
Agreed.
Or if their coach
Agreed.
beats them.
Agreed.
Like when I look at Denver, it's the bench. When I look at Minnesota, it's the youth. And for whatever reason, they don't want to see New Orleans because Brandon Ingram be giving it to them.
Yeah, he do.
When I look at the Clippers, it's like, yo, y'all got like at least 2 perennial chokers in your starting lineup.
A bunch of fucking names, my nigga. I watch them niggas. I be like, this shit. I be like, I actually hate watching them niggas play personally.
OKC is super young, even younger than
Yeah, they're young.
Minnesota.
Yeah, they're
You
young.
know, when I look at Dallas, it's like Luka and Kyrie just they need a stopper. They need a
Yeah.
stopper, and they don't have it. They don't have it.
Nah, they
The
don't. They
Lake
don't. They don't.
the Lakers have LeBron being old. The Warriors have Clay not, being himself. And
Yeah.
Wiggins, I don't know what the hell happened to him.
Man, he fell off the
You know.
fucking map, dog. I don't know
Yeah.
what happened. Like last year was weird too. Like he had like issue off the court, didn't play after the year, come back. He's not the same guy. I think Kaminga is gonna,
Oh
do
yeah.
his
Oh
thing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see that
Yeah.
last night where he was, bro. He
Uh-huh.
he been like kind of already on his arrival, but I think he's gonna take that spot.
Yep.
Um,
And then
you
and
know,
then Milwaukee's got too small of a backcourt, and Dame is lonely.
man,
You know.
bro. I hate watching Dame play basketball now, bro. I
you
felt
know.
like his game wasn't good in Portland anyway, but I feel like okay, they the only player he would have got. Now it's like you playing with Giannis and you still doing stupid shit.
Yeah. Cleveland is their best player. I feel is it's not even the fact that he's small, is that he's small and not dynamic. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and his
He's not like
volume.
an AI. He's not like a
Yeah,
Steph. Like,
yeah.
he's just small that can
But he can
jump.
give you a
But
60 or a 70 ball on an off night.
yep, and then guess what? And then guess what? He gonna come back the next night and go 6 for 23 or something like that.
Easy. That's exactly what he did in Utah.
You know what I mean? So like the Knicks, I think need more time. I like the team,
No, I like
but
the
I
Knicks
think
though.
yeah, but I
Yeah,
think they need more time to gel though. I think they need more
yeah, they
time to
do.
gel.
They
And I
do.
think whenever Randall comes back, it might mess stuff up. You know what
Kind
I'm
of.
saying? Like Miami is just Miami. You got to worry about them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So like if Boston doesn't win the title this year, it's because of them or Missoula.
agreed.
Straight up.
100%. Great breakdown. Because I look at the same thing. Like to me, I like Dallas because of the Luka factor, and I think that Kyrie is clutch when you need. If he plays the right way, he just got to play the right way and stop trying to prove something when he don't have to do all that shit. Like if he just play his
Right.
game, if he get the ball to Tim Hardaway Jr., let him start shooting, shoot the lights out. They got to play some defense though. I like Josh Powell, um, and I like what's call him too. What the hell is his name? The rookie from Duke,
Oh, Lively.
Lively. I like
Yeah.
him too. So to
Yeah.
me, that's my team coming out the West,
And,
and I
and,
like
and
Boston.
Gafford and Gafford
Like
was
Gafford
a
too, Daniel
good
Gafford
pickup.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good pickup.
So I mean, they got to like I said, there's a lot of teams gonna have to gel together. But miss me with the Clipper shit. I'm cool. Like them niggas, man.
So Dallas coming out the West, huh?
That's from the West.
Wow.
All right,
Where's Boston?
That's interesting.
here we go. Quick start bench cut. Let me know if this is valid. All right. C Web,
Mm.
Gasol,
Mm.
the Claw.
Mm. Start, bench, or cut. I'm
Start
cutting
Powell.
I'm cutting Gasol.
I'm starting Powell. Uh
Ooh.
oh, this is
One said
tough.
cut, one said start. Ooh.
Cut C
Start.
Web.
Mm,
We total backwards on that joke. I'm definitely cutting Gasol. I'm definitely keeping C Webb, starting C Webb,
I'm
and the
keeping
Claw
C
can
mm.
sit on the
Web,
bench.
man. C
The
C
Claw want to be
Web,
on the
like
bench anyway, so put him on the bench.
well, what you said about Kyrie, I feel applies to it's the opposite of Weber. Like he is unclutch as Kyrie is clutch.
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
unclutch. He is
You know what
very
I mean?
unclutch.
It, and and I've seen Powell dominate people like KG,
Hmm.
win series. Like you got to give C Webb credit because he was out there guarding Shaq too.
Yeah.
So you got to give him that credit. Kawhi, is like especially if you're talking about like this era, like him and Paul George are like the perfect players for this era.
Mhm.
And that's why I like Boston so much is because Tatum and Brown are just younger versions of them.
Mm.
Mhm.
But where it works better for Boston, I think this is the key. The problem with the Clippers is that Kawhi is better than Paul George. You know what I'm saying? Whereas in Boston, Tatum is the Paul George and Jaylen Brown is the Kawhi, but Tatum's better. I think you need the Paul George to be better than the Kawhi.
So you think without Jaylen Brown, our team would take a big step backwards?
I don't know if I would say a big step. So like if they're 62 wins,
it would take us from being over the hump.
I don't think that they would go to like 49 wins. You know what I mean? Like, but I think they'd probably go 56 or 55.
But we need a Brown to get over the hump.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Jaylen Brown. The problem with Jaylen Brown, is the same thing that y'all said about Lamar Jackson. I think that Jaylen Brown is constantly trying to prove that he's as good as Tatum. And he's not, but you know what I mean? Like he's not that far off, but I think he just gets stuck trying to prove like I'm as good as him. This is my team.
But I still feel like he's the best two guard in the league right now.
Who's the best two guard in the league?
Our guy in Boston.
That's tough.
Oh yeah, Tatum too.
That's tough.
It's not even close.
That's tough.
Who's a better two guard right now?
I don't even like dude, you know what I'm saying, out in the desert, but I gotta put him in the conversation.
Yeah.
Oh no. 2-5. Did you not watch this nigga get shut down last year?
Dang.
Tatum single-handedly shut KD down last year.
It happens to most players.
He took the ball. The nigga got swept last year with the Nets.
Who are you talking about?
KD.
No, I was talking about Devin Booker.
Oh, I'm about to say shit.
No, he said two guard.
Okay, my bad.
You threw me off. I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm like, nigga, what? My bad, I jumped the gun. My fault. I was about to say KD. Oh hell no, but
I would also say like the two guards aren't necessarily deep right now either.
No, they're not. And I still probably would take Tatum over Booker.
I don't know.
Booker though.
Like
Booker's a dog though.
I don't know.
I might have to take Jaylen Brown over.
I think I'll take Booker. I think I'll take Booker.
Well, would you consider him?
Because Booker runs point at times too.
Yeah, he does.
Would you consider Jaylen Brown more of a 3-2 or more of a 2? Like the way we talk about DeRozan.
I think I see Jaylen Brown more as a 3-2 than a 2-3.
Okay.
You know, but the problem is Tatum is kind of he could fit anywhere. You know what I mean? Like he could be a 2, he could be a 3, he could be a 4. You know, he's like the definition of positionless basketball. You know, and that's what I was saying about the Clippers is that if Paul George was like, I don't know what Paul George would have been without the injury. You know, but I feel that if Paul George was better than Kawhi right now, the Clippers would be better off for it.
Okay, Mike P. Yeah, Mike P. But go ahead, what you were saying too.
You know, yeah, so I think that's why Boston works is because they flow everything through Tatum, and it allowed him to develop like being a facilitator. You know, setting everybody else up because you know Marcus Smart wasn't your traditional point guard. So Tatum had to take on that role. He was the only one that could take on that role. Whereas in LA, Paul George is that same dude, but a lot of times Kawhi leaves him hanging because he's injured.
And don't want to play.
Yeah, don't want to play.
Don't want to play. Like, bro, this nigga
KG
crazy.
got PG. PG got the short end of a lot of those because it was like either he was hurting it or he went to OKC and him and Russ were on. And then I think he got hurt in OKC.
He had the shoulders.
Him
shoulders and shit.
Because wasn't the year Brody,
He was in the MVP conversation that year.
He was in the MVP conversation that season with him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
facts. Facts.
Get to the Clippers, and then we with the real street clothes. You know what I'm saying?
The thing with the Clippers, the thing with the Clippers isn't even the injuries. They just get hurt at the worst time.
Mm.
You know, like Kawhi missed the first round series last year after Game 1. You know, the year they made the Western Conference Finals for the first time in franchise history. You know, like you know what I mean, like that. So that's the problem. Like when Anthony Davis was getting hurt, he just got hurt. It didn't matter when it was; he was just getting hurt.
I hate that nigga.
These dudes get hurt when the chips are on the line.
Yeah, Crucial, you're right about that. It's like Chris Paul injuries. Like,
it just happens at the worst time.
Game, nigga, a game.
Yo, like Chris Paul got hurt up 3-2 on the Warriors with
hurt.
KD.
Yeah, that shit hurt. That hamstring shit, I was like, I know this nigga not hurt, yo. Again, tough sledding.
I remember that Chris Paul job. That shit.
They really like when they. I still don't understand why they traded Clint Capella. But they had a dynamic team, bro. They should have kept that shit together.
I always wonder if they would have finished that series against the Warriors, who would have won the series between them and Cleveland.
Yeah, me too. It probably would have been Cleveland.
I still think it would have been Cleveland.
You know,
they're not stopping. They're not stopping Braun, bro. You got it. For me, the way you stop Braun is you bracket him, and you got to have somebody that's strong enough to stay in front of him. That's the only time I've seen somebody that's small enough that has good ground. That's technician with their hands. That's the only way you can stop this nigga at all.
What if OKC didn't blow the 3-1? Do they beat Cleveland?
I think so. But they got enough rim protection.
Yeah, I think they were number 1 in rebounding that year too.
Yeah. Serge was on a mission.
Together. Russell and KD, would they have stayed together if they wouldn't have blown the lead and then went on?
No,
I don't think so. No,
I don't think so. So he went to Golden State. He went to Golden State, but
yeah, I think Russell's bullshitting though. Like Russell's wilding, yo. And I like Russell. At the time, I was a huge Russ fan.
Even if they would have won, you would say like, yeah, he bullshitting, or it's still time to go. Like,
but I felt like he was doing the Draymond shit all over. Like before Draymond was doing the shit to KD, it's like, nigga, you ain't that nigga. I'm that nigga. Like, you can't do that to a nigga that's really, really who's again. I quitted to a nigga who's bad. I told my girl the other day when I hooped this shit. Like it's certain niggas I knew who was just better than me. I wasn't gonna dick riding like that, but I knew how to adjust my game to play with them. Yeah. When I have a player that's not better than me, I know how to take over a game. You know what I'm saying? So I just think Russ didn't have a good gauge on my nigga. KD is better than you, nigga. And it's not an opinion, nigga. That's the truth. He's a better skilled basketball player than you. Like
that's the thing with KD is that he can fit anywhere.
Is KD a higher all-time? Was it 4-3? Is he an all-time higher forward than Brody is an all-time higher PG?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I think so.
Like if you look at numbers, if you look at numbers, the answer is no. But if you just look at their level of play, I would say it's KD.
And then quality of play too.
Like, think about it. Think about this.
I mean, Rick still took that Wizards team to the playoffs, bro.
True.
Think about this. KD just passed Carmelo for 9th all time on the scoring list. And he's missed a season. He had a season where he played 46 games. You know, like you put those 2 seasons in perspective. He's probably top 5 right now in scoring. You know, he went to the Warriors, yes, but he got both of those Finals MVPs. You know,
should he have though?
Yes,
I agree. I would just fuck around.
Well, Steph, the second year, Steph was really, really, really close to getting it. But then in game 3, he went 4 for 14.
That's all I wanted to say.
The game where KD hit the shot over LeBron.
Yep, bro. Yep. I remember watching that shit at my nigga crib, dog. Like, he was in that shit deep. I'm talking. You think I talk shit now? was like mad disrespect with the niggas at that time, bro. Like I ain't really give a fuck about none of that shit. I would have threatened to beat a nigga up or shoot a nigga at that time. I was on some other shit. But we in that joke just talking cash shit. And this nigga pulled up, pop, right in this nigga grill. I said, oh, dog. Nothing to say after this, bro. Nothing to say after that.
Well,
like, bro, that shit was crazy.
Well, the problem with Westbrook, I think, is that as great as he has been, I think that when you look at the teams that he was on, he obviously wasn't on the Warriors,
Right.
you know, but he did have Paul George. He had Paul George and Melo at one point.
I guess he had Steven Adams too, huh?
You know, yeah, he had Steven Adams. I mean, Steven Adams ain't no great player, but I mean, you know, he's a good player.
Steven Adams, huh?
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like, so Steven Adams is better than like Nick Claxton. You know what I'm saying? He's better than what Timothy Mozgov.
Lord have mercy.
So you know, but this right here, what I'm about to say right now, this defines Russell Westbrook. They were playing against I can't even remember what team, but it was against Patrick Beverly, and he had 44 points. And he was talking trash, you know, he was like, I scored 44 points. And Beverly was like, yeah, but it took you like 33 shots to do it.
Exactly.
And he was like, but I still scored 44. That's Russell Westbrook in a nutshell right there.
Literally. I agree with you 100%. It's a quality for me. Like I used to watch him play all the time and be like, bro, he's taking so many unnecessary shots. So many. I mean, be like, this bad shots, bro. Then when he got to Houston, it just got worse. Anytime he's taking 3-point, I'm like, bro, why are you shooting three? You shooting like 6 a game. They're leaving you out of them for a reason. Why are you shooting that shit?
You know what Russell Westbrook is? He's bigger Allen Iverson, but with J.R. Smith's brain.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
damn,
God.
dog.
Tough. That's tough.
Like, for real, like, back in the day, like, people used to ask me, like, is Russell Westbrook better than Derrick Rose? I was like, if he had Derrick Rose's brain.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
That was the difference. They were the same player.
Yeah.
They were the same player. Derrick Rose was just smart.
Yeah. Yeah, D Rose going to that cup. He's not about to sit up here and take a bunch of unnecessary jumpers for no reason. Or threes, rather.
So you think if D Rose was Westbrook's size, he would average a triple-double?
Yeah. I think he could. I ain't gonna say he would. You know what I'm saying? Because that's tough.
I don't think he's that good of a passer.
Just like, how about this? Here's one for you, Cups. So we mentioned earlier, Giannis is 30-11 right now. He's also 6 assists. Nobody has done that since Oscar Robinson.
Come on, bro. And niggas telling me that Braun is better than that nigga, bro. That's why I didn't respond when niggas kept telling me that. I'm like, all right, bro. You obviously not watching basketball.
Yeah.
There's nowhere in the world you're watching Giannis Antetokounmpo play basketball and be like, yeah, it's a nigga better than him. Consistently, though.
Yes, I don't want to make it sound like it's easy to average a triple-double. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel
because I mean, Jokic did it. You know, and Westbrook did it, but that's it. Like, it's like Jason Kidd didn't do it. Magic didn't do it. LeBron didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Real.
You know what I mean? So I can't make it sound like it's just like a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure if somebody set out to do it, they could do it.
Yeah. I think Shea could do it, but I think that or Luka, I think that Russell doesn't get enough credit for his rebounding ability. Like that's why I kind of admired him as a rebounder. Like people try to say from a few clips that teammates would let him get the rebound. I'm like, nah. Him and Rondo, to me, some of the best rebounding guards I've seen in my life. Him and Josh Hart. Josh Hart is a really, really good rebounder. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of give him the edge. And I think Russell's a good passer when he decides to pass the ball.
Yeah.
You know, like, but he has to be committed to that, though. It's like he wants to, again, it's both ways. He wants to be Kobe
with Russ.
and Stockton. You can't be both.
And that was the problem with Russ sometimes, is that he would get his triple-double and then be like, all right, I'm done passing now.
Facts. You're right.
Like, playtime is over. Like,
yeah, I might just, now I'm ISO every play. Like, my nigga, come on, man.
You know what I mean? And that's why, like, sometimes, like, obviously their playing style is nothing alike. But I see that with Luka sometimes too, where like
Mm-hmm.
he'll get like 9 assists and then he like, yo, I gotta pull this three, man. Like I got to.
Dog.
Yeah.
Like
It's
you
I
ever
tried
watch a dog?
to
Like you ever
but
watch a dog when you tell the dog not to come in a room or something, and you can see the urge, like he's like,
yeah,
"Ugh," and he's
Yeah.
fighting himself. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's Luka. He's like, I gotta take this three.
I got it. And then he'll jack another one though. Like, oh yeah, that shit was bad. I'm gonna jack this bitch again.
For sure.
Yeah, Luka be like, I can't believe I missed that. I bet you I won't miss
And like,
again.
hold on, let me get that back. So it'd be like the very next play, let me get that shit back. Be like, come on, man. If he get that out of his game, he'll be a lot better player too. He has to do better with playing defense. He don't play no defense, bro.
Yeah.
Not a lick of that shit. He be just out there like, he a cone.
I mean, those numbers say that he got that post defense though.
Shit. I watch that nigga play all the time. He not stopping nobody.
I'm playing, bro. Post defense. Feel me?
Like I never understood the like defensive win shares. Nigga, I'm watching the nigga play defense, bro. He's not good. Like, when you need a stop, he's not gonna get the stop. Oh, he's number 5 in defensive win shares. Nigga, what are you talking about, man?
Weak.
Matter of fact, while you saying that, I want to look up something real quick.
I be floored with all this made up shit these niggas be coming up with now, man. It's a bunch of stats for no reason.
So, Mike P, who was in your top 5 for MVP for when 2-5 asked me?
That's a good question.
My personal top 5 was, of course, my guy in Boston.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Then we got Shea out in the Jokic and them. You know, and then the last 2 is LeBron and Luka.
Bro, your joint matches up with mine all the way, but I'm not putting Braun in that shit. I would say Jalen Brunson is my 5th.
Oh, see, I brought him up.
You did. That's nice. And see, you know what I'm saying?
So I got JT, I got Shea, I got Luka, Jokic, and I got Jalen Brunson.
That's tough. That's what's up, though.
See, I like it. The only difference is I take Brunson out and put in Donovan Mitchell.
That's tough. I mean, has Cleveland won a really, really clutch game this year that you can be like, man, that's a good win?
I mean, Max Strus hit that 3 from the other side of the court the other night.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
He did
that was
go
crazy.
on a crazy heater, like a crazy heater. That was
wild.
Wild.
Yeah, that was wild.
I can't find what I'm looking for.
Even Jalen's before, like I feel like his performance all year, man. Like they've been shorthanded all year. He been keeping him alive, you know. And I feel like he don't get enough credit for like they try to shit on him for the contract. I'm like, this nigga ball. To be a small guard, he plays at a pace. It reminds me of like Andre Miller when I watch, you know, one of my favorite point guards.
Oh hell no!
Oh yeah.
Oh no, not you.
Oh.
I'm talking about what I was pulling up.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, like man, Andre Miller would just play at a certain pace. I feel like that's how Jalen Brunson is. Like he's not gonna speed him up. You're not really gonna take the ball from him. You know, he can post you up, shoot a 3, get to the line. You know, he's clutch. So
let's play a quick game real quick.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you know y'all brought up win shares. All right. So obviously Jokic leads the league in win shares this year.
See? Told you.
Who is number 2?
If Jokic is number 1 in defensive win shares.
Win shares.
No, not defensive win shares, just win shares.
Number 2.
Oh, if it's not Shea, it's Luka.
I go
Final
Luka.
Answer?
Yeah,
Final
definitely.
Answer?
Yes.
Neither one of them. It's neither one of them. It is not. It is not.
Steph.
It is not.
Is it LeBron?
Embiid?
That's my final guess.
Embiid?
It is not. Well, Embiid's number 3.
Okay. Let me think. I don't want to wrestle.
Embiid is tied. Embiid is tied with Jimmy Butler.
For number 3, is it Giannis?
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
You give up?
Yeah. Who number 2?
You ready for the laugh of the day?
Oh, if it's a laugh. Oh, is it RJ Barrett?
This is funnier. This is funnier than.
This would have been hilarious though.
This is funnier.
Gobert?
No, this is funnier than what Rose said about Michael Jordan.
Oh Lord.
Ready?
Damn, it's up there?
DeMontis Sabonis.
I
Get
knew
the
it.
fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You could have bought me for a bag of nickels.
This a bonus. Is
Now
number
from,
2 in shares.
from
No,
Sacramento?
yeah. SGA is number
Oh
5.
man.
SGA is number 5. Tatum's number 6. Luca's 7. Donovan Mitchell is 12. Brunson is 13. Giannis is 15.
Surprising.
But you know what's funny about that and surprising? Dame is number 11.
Mm.
Ah,
It's a crock of shit, I
Ain't
tell
he
you.
averaging like 28 or something?
A crock of shit.
Dame?
Yeah, ain't he averaging
He
like
about
20?
26.
Hell no, he ain't averaging no damn. No, he averaging 24. And only shooting 42%,
Bro, he's playing
34.6
bad.
from 3.
How much y'all
Overrated.
want to bet in the playoffs they going Patrick Beverly in the starting lineup?
They're going to, because you know Doc likes the vets, and
Telling you, I can already see it coming. When I watch them
that's
niggas play, I be like, oh, Pat Bev. I'm like, yeah, he gonna wiggle his way. And because I'm gonna tell you who I see playing in the playoffs a lot. Jake Crowder.
that's why they gonna get ate up.
Yep.
You
Doc
know
is
what I'm
an
saying?
idiot.
Because Doc is too loyal to these vets.
Man, I see
And
it
they
every.
get,
I'm like, Pat Connaughton is playing his ass off. Oh, especially Bobby Portis. I'm like, why is he not getting enough minutes? You're not utilizing Bobby Portis like you should be.
right.
I just be sitting up here like, come on, fam. Like, this shit is wild. And I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit. I watched them play, I think, the last 4 games before the All-Star break. And I watched them the other night. I ain't seen Chris Middleton play now one time, bro.
He hurt.
With that unit. What I'm saying is, if he does come back, what the fuck is he gonna give them? Like,
I don't know. That's what I used to call him back in the day. Back in real sports, I used to call him Chris Middle of the Pac-10.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I can see it.
But like he definitely is a big piece though, because now that they have Dame, I guess it's kind of negated, but he was the one closing out those games.
Yeah, he
When
will
you
turn into
didn't want
97 Jordan on your ass though,
yeah.
on out of nowhere.
You didn't want Giannis to shoot the free throws, or you didn't want him to go to the bucket, so Chris Middleton did it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm like, man, what? Like, I don't see how he gonna fit with them niggas, yo. I just be like, man, because I don't see Dame taking a back seat. That's the point. It's like, if Dame doesn't realize, if he just plays, I'll say this: last game was probably the best game I seen Dame play. I think that was against Philly, and he started playing defense. I was okay. If they play this way, they're gonna win it all again. But because I feel like like a lot of times he was just not forcing shots. And he basically was just playing within the game. They were playing a lesser opponent. Of course, Philly was down a couple guys. But the way he playing defense on Maxey was really good. And I just think that, man, they just frustrating, yo. And then you got Giannis' brother getting technicals on the sideline. Like, bro, what is this nigga doing? The Nasty, go sit your ass down, my nigga. Like, you are
I would
like
like to
the goofiest
see.
nigga ever, cuz.
I would like to see their rookie Andre Jackson play a little bit
A little
more.
bit more. Yeah.
Especially from the defensive standpoint. Like, I mean, he's 6'6", getting those passing lanes. He's an effort dude. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So,
Facts.
because like that backcourt is terrible. Like,
It really
Dame,
is, bro.
like your options are what? Dame and Bev or Dame and Malik Beasley?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
Or
mean?
Connors
Like,
at the
come on now.
they play Connors at the 2 as well. They play BZ at the 3. That's horrible.
Yeah, they wilding.
Yeah, they big wilding.
Like,
Like, and I can see them getting down, just being like, oh shit. And, Giannis, I feel like Giannis is a little more outspoken than he got that contract too. He'll say some
yep.
slick ass shit. Like, I don't
Well,
understand the effort here. I don't understand what we're doing as a team.
I was wondering. Um, I know last off season he made the comments about I want to win even if it's not here.
Yes.
Like, so even though they got Dame, could he
He's still
still
happy.
be? Yeah, like could he up and leave at some point or ask
I
for a
think he
trade at some
will.
point?
I hope he comes to Chicago. We will welcome him in Chicago.
Yo, check it out. Like,
He'll be a perfect
y'all,
fit. Him
I
and
laid out
DeMar.
the in the group chat. He signed a contract And then he came out and he made the statements like, "Yeah, like I'm a winner. You know what I'm saying? I want to win, but I cannot continue to win in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to win elsewhere." And then they immediately that's when you know what I'm saying, all the signings were happening, the trades was happening, and we was like, "Is Dame going to Miami? What type of big move is Dame gonna go to LA? What
Or
type of big move is gonna happen?"
or could
He's
Milwaukee trade Dame?
right. But I mean, I'm just saying though, he spoke and Milwaukee jumped and they grabbed Damian Lillard. And
Right.
now he just made a quote saying that it's Dame's team. And that was real because again, Giannis was always 1 foot in one, even though he signed the what's it call it, he let it be known, bro. Like if I don't like the direction that this team is heading in, the coach situation,
Well,
they
that's the thing that
definitely
people forget. These players have to sign that because your current team is the one that can pay you the most.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah, like all of them are going to sign. Like Bradley Beal ended up in Phoenix. But he had to stay in Washington to get that 252 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
you'll get
mean?
that Supermax like you said. Like it's no who nobody walk away for the Supermax.
Yeah, I mean, even
You be a
Zion
complete fool.
stayed.
He really wanted to leave.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's
But that's
like
the thing. You sign your contract, you chill for like a year, year and a half, and then you're like, yo, this ain't working.
Yeah, get me out of here.
Yeah, it's a blueprint. You know what I mean? And that's where I think it depends on what Milwaukee does this year. Like, let's hypothetically say they get to the second round, match up with Cleveland,
Mm,
and let's say they lose that series.
mm,
Because especially coming off the first round exit last year,
exactly. Mm,
Giannis like, yo, I'm giving you 30, 11, and 6. This is my best season.
yeah, clearly,
Y'all
clearly,
went and
dog.
got y'all went and got somebody that looked like Dame Lillard.
hmm, I don't know
He
that
playing
guy.
like he playing like CJ McCullough.
Play like
You know, what I'm saying?
Y'all see, I
Trading
ain't get
places.
CJ, nigga. That ain't Dame, my nigga. Nah, that's CJ, my nigga. Y'all
They out
wildin',
here.
cuz.
They out here trading places.
Mm-hmm. I fucked
Yeah,
around and got
CJ.
fucking Anthony Simons and shit. Dog, that's not Dame. That's Anthony Simons. The
hell
fuck?
yeah.
Oh, that dude is coming too.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gonna be a
every
beast.
Yeah, I don't know if Portland going to trade him at some point, but like
They
he's
need to
coming.
come on to Chicago, please,
He's
man.
he's coming.
I take him
You
or
know,
Jamie Green. Please come
I
on to
actually
Chicago.
I actually like I actually like a lot of players on Portland's roster. Like they're
Me
bad
too.
right now,
Me
but
too.
they got him. I like Shaden Sharp.
Yep, me too. Sharp. Yep.
I like Brogdon.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Aiton, but
No,
they
no,
they got
no.
Jeremy Grant.
I like Jeremy Grant. Yeah.
So they got a nice little squad. What up?
Yo.
El Presidente,
You know what I'm
San
saying?
Jose, tapping into the
Yeah.
Pups in the Gang hot box in transit right now. My dog, what's happening?
Listen, man, I'm just out here, man. My daughter's step team just came in second place at the step competition.
Congratulations. Hell
Congrats,
yeah.
bro.
Nice
Congrats.
job.
This is another number two on our number two extravaganza that I've been running through these last year and a half. But you know what? This is my happiest number two. This is my happiest number two. This is their first time stepping in the competition. They were freaking amazing. My baby was a showstopper. That's the name of the team. Shout out to Somerville Showstoppers. Gra
For
gra.
sure. For sure. Hell
Word
yeah.
up.
That's what's up
Hell yeah.
for sure.
Congratulations.
That's
That's dope.
awesome.
Hell yeah. For sure. For sure, my brother. Hell
What's the
yeah,
topic?
man. Uh, damn, what was we just
We
talking
talking
about?
about we talking about MVP. We talking about Dame and Giannis in Milwaukee. And is it on the table that Giannis could still walk away from or ask for a trade at some point?
For sure.
That was a good insightful question too, Bob. I hadn't even thought about it like that.
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
he said it's his team,
Yeah,
bro. He
so
said
I
it's
was just for background, I don't think it's an option or anything, obviously, right now, but just going back to the offseason where he was making the comments about I want to win, even if it's not in Milwaukee, so on and so forth. They went and got somebody that looked like Dame Lillard, but don't play like Dame Lillard.
Oh, Tim.
So,
Great point.
so like,
Yeah.
is it possible that if they go out in the second round this year, lose to Cleveland in the second round or something, is it possible that mid next season, Giannis is like, hey, this ain't working?
Tough.
And then we did some MVP talk. We talked
I
about
think
win shares. I don't know if you were watching or not, but here's a quick pop quiz for you. So obviously Jokic is number 1 in the league in win shares. Who would you guess is number 2?
LeBron James.
Why would you say that? You said that just oh.
he already knew what it was. He already knew what it was.
Is it Jason Tatum?
I'm gonna vibe the mute on that
No,
one.
it's not Jason Tatum. No,
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know who.
it's DeMontis Sabonis.
Oh, okay.
Number
All
2
right.
in win share.
Yeah, then Jimmy Butler and Embiid tied for 3rd. But no, like I knew you was gonna say something like that.
This
I
nigga
gotta,
said
you gotta
LeBron.
shake things
Why?
up. They gotta shake things up, man.
Why?
They're in what? 6th place? 7th place?
The Lakers,
Yeah.
they're in 9th.
They're in the play-in, brother.
Yeah. They're on a
They in
2-game winning
9th.
streak, right?
Yeah, and tomorrow, I brought that up. Tomorrow night,
With their roster, they
LeBron,
should be way better than what they are.
They
Le, Le,
shouldn't though.
LeBron James tomorrow night is 9 points away from 40,000.
Ooh.
So you don't think that the Lakers
Playing
roster is a
against
good roster?
Denver on the Saturday night ABC game.
Ooh. I might have to sit in front of a TV and watch a basketball game tomorrow.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
All right, well, I got one more start for y'all.
Oh. Okay.
We gonna throw in. All right, full ability for full ability. Start bench cut. Gordon Hayward.
Oh wow! Why are you doing this to us, dog? You better
Nasty.
Jenna Parsons.
Nasty.
You better not.
Gordon Hayward, KP, and Sabonis.
By Gordon Hayward. That's easy.
You said KP?
That's easy.
Oh.
I'm starting Sabonis by KP. I mean, a bench KP, and Gordon Hayward gonna have to like take a walk.
Yeah, that was too easy. Yeah, you taking some bonus for sure.
Gordon Hayward.
I like how you try to throw all white boys at us too.
Yeah, like I feel like
No, I'm just saying.
Gordon Hayward's like he's like one step above Chandler Parsons than me. He's like one step above Chandler Parsons, like right below JJ Redick. He's like right there.
All right, hold on. Let me get.
I think Red
All right, I got one for you. Start bench cut.
All right, yeah.
Obviously, this is going forward because we ain't seen it yet.
Okay. Word.
Drake May.
Oh Lord.
Jaden Daniels. Michael Penix.
Oh.
Well, I'm definitely gonna cut Drake May. I'm definitely gonna start. In a surpriser one.
Y'all
Michael
be shitting
Penix.
on Drake May. Y'all be shitting on Drake May.
You did
And
that
I'm gonna bench
already.
Jaden Daniels.
I don't even know why you did that.
when Drake May come in this bitch looking like Trevor Lawrence, I don't want to hear it.
He gonna look like Blake. He gonna like Blake Bortles. Hell nah.
I
He
don't
look
want to
like
hear
Blake
it.
fucking boy. He gonna look like Josh Rosen. Hell nah.
I like Christian Ponder for real. I'm dead ass.
The only thing that he has is a strong arm, but I watched him, bro. He don't make good decisions. He is faster than what you think too. I will say that.
Bo Nix or JJ McCarthy?
Bo Nix. I'm going Bo Nix.
I think as much as I don't want to, I think I'll go JJ.
I'd have to, bro.
I'm not sold on Nix at all, man. Like when I look at Bo Nix, yeah, man. Like their offense was basically like, hey, look for Troy. If he ain't open, just run.
Yeah, but I think he could be a solid backup.
Like I think that Bo Nix, if he does take off in the NFL, it's gonna be that old thing where he's just like a gamer, like he's a football player more than it is like he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. But again, I'm not that high on JJ. I mean, again, diehard Wolverine fan, but I think JJ was great for our team. So when I look at him as a quarterback, I don't see him transitioning to an NFL roster having to make NFL decisions with his mind. I don't see him. He's not fast enough to me. Now, again, that could change with the right coordinator. He has the talent to make it happen, but I just didn't see him as a passer. Check, 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 check. Deliver the ball. It's like, okay, play fake. Blake is just rocking him to sleep. One read, okay, he's open. Bam! I didn't see like him make a bunch of decisions when it comes to reading defenses that really allow me to feel like, okay, he can do that in the NFL. We know how NFL you got to be sharp, and I don't feel like he's that accurate.
That's how I feel about Jaden Daniels.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
I
And he also had Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors too.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying. So like he's the one out of the like major quarterbacks in this draft. He's the one that I have the most questions about. I think.
You know who my sleeper quarterback is?
Drake May.
Hell to the Nazar.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I like Milton out of Tennessee.
Joe Milton?
Joe Milton.
I don't.
No, you want to talk about somebody who ain't got nothing but a strong arm. That's really who that is. He gonna stand in that pocket.
I'm telling you.
Sleeper is?
And he should have stayed at Michigan, but
you know what the sleeper is?
Who's the
don't
sleeper?
you do
Spencer Rattler.
Maybe.
I didn't see enough Spencer.
If Spencer Rattler, if he ends up in the right situation, that dude is gonna be nice.
Maybe. If he gets drafted to Seattle at 16, come on, bro. Sitting behind Geno for 1 year.
Dog, if he ends up in the right situation, right coaching staff, with right tools.
Kenneth Walker, Metcalf.
I like Michael Pratt too, the dude from Tulane. I like him too.
For sure.
Okay.
But I think I do think that Drake May is better than y'all give him credit for.
Nah. I watched him a couple times. I was not impressed.
Man, 2-5, you my college dude, so I definitely got one for you. Here's a good one. Start, bench, cut. Fresh out of college. We're not talking about the league. Colt McCoy, Brady Quinn, Sam Bradford.
Start Colt, bench Sam, cut Brady.
Coming out of college at the time, like obviously I know what happened. I know how the story ended. You know what I mean? But coming out of college, I would have said start Bradford, bench Quinn, and cut McCoy is what I would have said like back in the day.
Y'all know I don't do hypotheticals. Colt McCoy should have a national championship.
He should have.
Getting injured in that first quarter killed Texas in that game. They were on top. They were on Alabama's head in that game.
They were.
Great point.
Come on, bro.
I always thought that Matt Leinart was going to be a star.
Me too.
Oh no, I never
did too. I fell for that shit like a fool.
So this gets a real good question. Who did you think was going to kill it? That just didn't turn out to be that. Who would you like
as a quarterback or just anybody?
Anybody.
Bro,
Justin Blackmon, but
I'm gonna go
I shouldn't
first.
say him because his was drug
I thought
related.
Michael Bishop was gonna go crazy, bro.
Michael
Bishop, it's like early on. Michael Bishop, I thought he was gonna be the man, yo. No bullshit.
Honestly, to do the Homer thing, Peter Warwick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Peter Warwick.
For sure.
Come on. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all an obvious one. Then I'm gonna give y'all a not so obvious one. Of course, Trent Richardson.
Oh yeah.
And then Limas Swede.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I thought Limas Swede was going to be something coming out of Texas.
Okay.
Wow.
Went to Pittsburgh, and it was like he was all right at Texas. I forgot who his quarterback was. I don't think it was McCoy. I think it might have been Young. But
Limas Swede was a beast.
And Pittsburgh is actually usually good at developing
receivers. Yeah, facts.
The ones that didn't pan out.
Cedric Benson was one for me.
Okay.
That's a good one.
I thought Cedric Benson was really good.
I thought Mohamed Massaquoi was gonna be good.
Play with the Browns?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
Back in the day.
LSU, how about Claiborne? Mr.
Yeah.
Dad
Oh
Mike.
yeah.
Mo Claiborne. Yep. Yep.
Nah, I
Yep.
knew Mo Claiborne was ass.
Ooh, I can't think of his name,
He
but
wasn't
Bama
physical
had a
enough.
DB.
Steve
Bama had a
Milner.
DB. Like, yes, him.
Steve Milner. Oh my God, that was bad.
Who? Who?
D
He was
Milner. I
bad.
Oh,
thought,
D
yeah,
Milner. Oh yeah, he got fried a lot, yo.
yeah. I
He
thought he
got
was going to
cooked.
be good.
I thought Chris
Oh
Gamble was
my
gonna be good
God,
too.
Steve Milner.
I did too.
Yeah.
I
Crazy.
did too.
Chris
I thought
Gamble
he
was a
was like,
beast, dog.
I was on something like, yo, are we looking at Charles Woodson again?
Yeah.
Bro.
Okay, who
Oh, you talking about the dude from Carolina? Yeah, Chris Gamble. No, I definitely
who
Yeah.
did
feel
you
you.
call?
Would Hunter
Yeah,
Dooley?
hold on. Who did you call was going to be bad?
That wasn't. That ended up being good.
No, that was bad.
Oh,
It
let's
might
see.
not be fair. While 2-5 is thinking, it might not be fair. I already know mine's off the top of my head. Mine's Jamal Adams. I was like, bro, I don't think that's gonna translate well to being like he's not an in space safety. You know what I'm saying? He's like I'm not gonna say he's bad, but it's like I don't think he's like one of the top guys when we think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Man, my shit was Carson Wentz. You know, we always had this Dak debate. Me and Adam, we
Yeah.
go back and forth with
Okay.
Carson. I'm like, bro, Carson Wentz is definitely Tim Tebow. Y'all just don't see it yet.
It's still
Mine,
early. It's
mine
still
was
early,
Maurice
but I was
Claret.
thinking I
Maurice
don't count
correct?
him. Yeah, I don't count him though.
Who?
I knew he would be bad though. I knew he'd be bad.
I didn't see
He
that
could have
coming.
waited another year. He still would have been bad.
I thought Maurice Claret was gonna be all right.
Who we
I didn't
talking
think he was
about?
that good. I didn't think he was that good at Ohio State.
Maurice Claret
You
from
said
Ohio
Maurice
Ohio
State.
State.
Claret.
Ohio State
Yeah.
I
running
didn't think
back.
he was that good at. I didn't think he was that good at Ohio State.
Hmm.
He was
Hmm.
physical.
You,
You know what I mean? I didn't think
you're
he was
probably the
dynamic.
only
I thought he
one
was
that thought
physical though.
that.
Yeah, he was physical. I thought though. You know
Honestly,
who
it's
else too?
early.
You know who
Who's
else?
that?
Ron Dane. I thought was gonna be a beast, dog.
Mm.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
He caught a lot of
Um,
people off guard. You
it's
said
still
yours was early,
early.
Mike. Who you got?
It's still early, but I wasn't on Kenny Pickett.
I knew he
Oh
man, bro. I
yeah,
was like, bro, bro. I knew it. I was like,
yeah.
bro, this is not gonna be
He
good.
another one that rose in the draft. I was like, huh?
He
What
was
Every
the
not
year
gonna
fuck?
it's
Yeah.
Like
one, bro.
I
Every
knew
year
for
it's one, bro.
every year.
Back in
I
the day, old school, Kajana Carter.
oh, Kajana Carter, yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay.
no, I like that one.
It's still young for this one, but I called it like when I first saw him, them talking about him, Zach Wilson. I said, "Oh no, you
Oh
gonna tell
That's a
yeah,
me
good
that
one.
you got all
That's
of
a
this
good one.
game film on this kid? He makes one throw, and now he needs to be a top 5 pick in the draft. He's gonna suck."
That's a good. That's a
and then
real good one.
it was so wild because I remember I don't watch Colin show no more, but Colin had did a play by play jump on that same throw, and showed the same throw a year I think a year before that with Sam Darnold. It was the
Hmm.
same exact throw.
Yeah,
So
man.
it was like, all right, man. Like I feel like they gassed that shit up, like you said. Like that pro day shit was crazy.
Yeah, every
That one
Johnny
time.
throw
Man,
put him in
Johnny
the top
Manziel.
two. Oh
Well
yeah,
played. Well, no, I mean, yeah, no. If he, of course, knowing the story, he would have failed anywhere. He would have went.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
I didn't
more
trust
Anyway,
his game.
Cleveland would have
You
like I thought he was gonna be. I thought he was gonna kill it wherever he went. But
you know who
Cleveland,
surprised me the other way? Like back to the I thought they were going to be good, and they were like he wasn't bad, but he never reached what I thought. Tavon Austin.
oh
Mm.
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I like that.
I thought he was.
I like that.
He could have been. I don't know about his route running, but like I viewed him almost in like a Tyreek Hill kind of way.
yeah.
Off the show.
Vince Young was my
All
guy
right,
like
so
that.
Who?
prime for prime, full
Vince Young.
abilities.
Oh
Vince
yeah,
Young.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
was
Vince had a
actually
good
odd
career
first
though.
2 years.
Like yeah, he was. Yeah,
No,
He just
he
had a
wasn't
bad
what I
coach, man.
right. Like, but he wasn't like I said. He wasn't bad. It's just he what I thought he was gonna be. Like
Yeah,
I
no,
thought Vince Young had it, bro. Like I thought
Yeah, I
this
did
dude
too.
here.
I think I was one of the few that didn't think Mariota was going to be good.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
me too.
I knew Mariota was
Yeah, I
gonna be
knew
good.
Mariota. Oh, shock put?
Yeah.
Hell
I
no.
knew Mariota was gonna be good.
Club
I knew.
arm. He got a club arm. That shit is man. That
but
shit 10 yards and that's it.
but you
I
know
had
who I
no
got
faith.
completely wrong though? All right,
Cool.
here it comes. I just knew Paxton Lynch was going to be good.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
damn. From
Dog, Paxton
Memphis?
Lynch. Yeah.
Nah,
I just knew
I
he
didn't
was going
see
to
it.
be good.
I didn't see it.
It was because he was like 6'8". That was the only reason.
Oh,
That
those
might have
tall
been
dudes
it.
get you every time. Brock
Oh,
Osweiler was the
Josh
same way.
Rosen?
Oh, I
I
knew he
was
was
a
gonna
big
say
Bro,
Aggie
Josh.
too.
I didn't
I was a
think
big
Ass,
Josh
Josh
Rosen
Rosen
was
guy.
any good. I swear.
ass.
He only had that one game at UCLA with that one comeback game. I was like, bro, this guy's not special, honest. If you
No,
Adam, oh, bro, Adam is all over Josh Rosen. I'm just like, bro, I didn't see anything at UCLA that warranted him being that top guy. Now, if you want to talk about again a draft pick where you knew immediately that this was gonna bomb, let's talk about the Patriots selecting N'Keal Harry, number
oh man,
32, over
dog,
Deontay Johnson, DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, Terry McLaurin, guys
dog.
like Paul Hartman. Like the list can go on.
The
This
Wasn't
is
Debo
DK
in that
shit was
draft?
the worst one, dog.
you said what
For sure,
happened?
y'all was drafting DK Metcalf, bro. For
I think
sure.
I think I think Debo was in that draft too.
Debo was definitely in that draft,
Oh
bro.
my god, like how do you not pick either one of them niggas? Like you going to kill Harry,
And we
and they were
drafted
comparing to
you.
Dez Bryant. I'm like Dez Bryant? Yo, are you serious?
It
Didn't see
gotta
it.
be
which
I didn't see it on
which
tape, yo.
which
He's
one of
he's
y'all
one of the
thought
best jump ball guys ever. I'm like, my nigga, come on, y'all wildin'.
not
which
bro,
one of
it
y'all thought
was
that which one of y'all thought Kelvin Benjamin was gonna be good?
Not me.
I
hey, he had 9 tubs his first season, bro.
Not me.
Yeah, I
Nine,
didn't know.
Not
I was
me.
I was like I was on the fence with him. I didn't know.
but he was fat though. You know,
I
he
just
was
I
like
knew
he
fat.
ain't
E.
love football.
I knew
You
EJ
know,
Manuel wasn't it though.
No, I
Florida
like
State
now
players
EJ
shit
Manuel
me all the
though.
time.
I
Nah,
like
I didn't
EJ
like
Manuel
EJ.
though. I feel like he never got opportunity. He never got
No, he
enough
I
didn't.
will
opportunity.
tell you this: I didn't think Mike Thomas was gonna be what he was gonna be coming out of Ohio State.
Mm,
I did
I
not
thought
true.
think that
Kevin
he was
White. I
gonna be.
thought Kevin White was gonna be good.
Bro,
Me too.
Kevin White in Chicago, I thought he was ready to,
Me too.
bro. What?
Sure
I got
thing. I thought
one.
it was a sure thing.
What?
You know what I thought
What?
was gonna be good?
I thought he was ready to kill
Who's
You know what I
that?
thought
shit
was gonna be good? LaMichael James.
from
That's a good
Oregon.
one. That's a
That
good
is a
one.
good one.
I thought
Michael
LaMichael James was
James.
gonna be
Oh, from
good.
Oregon. Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's a
he
good
was
Yeah.
one.
putting up crazy numbers though. And then y'all draft him.
Yeah. We did. That was one of those
Wow,
great
that's
years.
crazy.
One of those great
you could
years, man.
you couldn't tell me Okuda wasn't gonna be good.
Jeff
Jeff?
Okuda, oh, he's
Yeah,
still the jury's still out. He can still be good.
Yeah,
He
I
can
think
still
he might have a opportunity. Injury scored him too though.
true. That's true. Or what about my man from did he go to Clemson? Farrell?
Sammy. Oh,
Cleveland
Clemson.
Oh,
Cleveland Farrell?
oh no, you know about no.
Something like
Cooper.
that.
Farrell Cooper.
No, not the
Farrell
wide
Cooper.
receiver. Not the wide receiver. Like
Come
this
on, the
guy
Oh,
like
DN.
okay.
the Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The DN.
yeah, the
Yeah.
DN from Oakland. I think he might be
Yeah.
out the league, dog.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be a monster.
Me too.
I thought Farrell Cooper was gonna be a monster.
Man, you know that dude Farrell. That's one of my homegirls, like cousins and something.
Yeah.
They were at like the little watch party when he got drafted, and my nigga
Oh
was
wow.
buns.
yeah. Ain't
Got
Clemson
it.
Crazy.
from Richmond?
Yeah, he's from the yeah.
Yeah, yeah, nigga. You know what I'm
Facts. That
saying?
shit crazy. I think him
Oh,
and my nigga Andre Branch, them niggas is tight. You know, Andre Branch went to Clemson too.
I word.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah, I play with him on when I play high school.
here's a name for you. Laquan Treadwell.
Mm,
Miss.
he got opportunity after opportunity after opportunity too.
I thought
What
He
EJ
the
got a
Moore
hell
was
of
gonna be
opportunities,
good.
dog.
were him and DK on the same team in college?
It was him, DK, and EJ Moore, and I think AJ
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dog, the
That's
money was
nuts.
flowing in Ole Miss, bro.
Yeah.
like they was definitely
Yes.
crazy in the year.
All right, what about basketball?
Oh, I don't even want to tell y'all mine.
you
I don't even want to tell
got
y'all
to.
mine,
You
bro.
got
Who was
you
the dude
got
who
to
played
after you
for
said
UVA?
Right.
that.
Who
Because
You know who I
it's
thought
so
was good?
egregious though. It's so egregious that I don't even want to say it out loud. But I
who
will
was the
say
dude
it.
who was ready for UVA? He had the blonde hair. This was recent. I think he
Kyle
beat
Guy?
Zion. No, bro. He was black, but he had the blonde
Oh,
hair.
he's black.
I could tell
Was
you
DeAndre
nothing
Uh,
about
Hunter on that
UVA
team?
basketball.
The UVA.
I don't know, but why you brought up UVA? I thought DeAndre Hunter was going to be good.
Him. That's what you had. Or was
That's
it
Yeah,
Cam?
yeah, man.
No, Cam played for Duke. Yeah, but DeAndre Hunter
I
for
thought Hunter
sure.
would be good
I
too.
I knew Cam Reddish would be a bum.
The shooter that can't
The
shoot.
shooter that can't shoot.
Yeah, shoot.
He was
You
brought into Duke
so
as the
Yeah, I
number
agree.
one shooter in the country
I ain't see
and
it either.
missed every three I saw him take except for the one
Agreed.
against UNC
Agree. It was
at the
one jump.
buzzer.
That's
so
right.
so
You are
so, so
100%
you
right.
remember So you
Cam, the
remember
shooter that can't
you
shoot
remember
Reddish.
how I always bring up that some dude compared JJ McCarthy to Andrew Luck?
Oh
There was a dude that compared Cam Reddish to T Mac.
Oh my god, yo. What the fuck is he talking about, yo?
I don't know,
crack.
but
It's
I
All the
just
crack.
T Mac,
motherfuckers
knew
gone.
dog. Somebody from T Mac's family should have drove to that man's house and beat him like
Senseless.
senseless.
Yeah, the
But
Seriously.
Flaming brothers came back.
I just knew that Hasheem the Beat was going to keep the centers
Oh
alive.
shit. A sheen for
She
He,
with
beat.
the beat.
he was going to make centers great again.
That's who I
Dog.
thought was good. I'll tell you, who I thought was good. I thought Jaleel Okafor was gonna be
I
good in
knew
the
you was
league.
going to say
Oh
that. I
no.
was waiting. I was
I
Oh
waiting.
thought
no.
Jaleel
I
Okafor
thought
was
he
gonna
was going
be.
to be good
Oh
I
too.
no.
thought he
I
was gonna
thought he
be
was going to
good.
be.
Bruh.
I
I used to do a segment on that's funny, it's a segue to my shit. I used to do a segment on guys that should have stayed at Duke. I have a whole
Oh
list of guys that should have stayed at Duke.
yeah,
He's on that list.
yeah.
yeah.
Jabari
Yeah.
I
Parker's on
thought
that list.
I
Corey
had big
Maggetti's on that
thoughts.
list.
Corey McGinn is on that list. Um,
I had big thoughts about Okafor.
I
nah,
thought he was
I
gonna be
knew he
good.
was gonna be bad, yo.
But the rest
I
of them
didn't
I
see the
didn't.
upside.
I didn't think Justice Winslow would be good. I didn't think that
Me neither.
Tyus Jones would
I
be
thought
good.
Justice was gonna be good.
Nah. He
I
just end
didn't
of the
see
year.
it.
I didn't
And
see it either.
I thought that there's one more Duke dude that I'm thinking about right now. Um it was just there. It was just there. I'll come back to it. I
Harry
know
Giles?
yes. I thought he was going to be good.
Where is
Yeah.
Harry Giles?
He
Harry
kept hurting
Giles,
his
bro.
knees.
He should have stayed in college.
He kept hurting his knees. But I didn't see the hype with Bagley.
No. No.
Bagley. Oh man, you
No,
running
I
through
didn't
all
see the
my
hype either
greatest
with
hits.
Bagley either.
Because he went over Luca and Trey, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that leads to my jump. Kyrie Irving, bro. I thought Kyrie Irving be trash. No.
What?
You thought he would be bad?
I used to talk dog shit about Kyrie Irving, bro. Like
That's
if
Kyrie was
y'all
a
No,
put up
man.
dog
old Facebook
at
shit,
Duke.
I used to talk dog shit about Kyrie Irving,
No.
yo.
No. Even the
okay.
11 games that he played at Duke, he was always the best player on the
Dog.
floor.
When
Kyrie
I
was a
I
realized
will.
what
dog
Coach
at
K was
Duke.
holding that nigga back, I was like, oh shit.
But that's
I,
that's
I just
college
didn't see
coaching.
it.
Yeah, they
That's
Yeah,
college
said
coaching.
They said Dean Smith the only person that could stop Michael Jordan.
Yep.
yeah, real talk.
College hoops. College hoops not really my bag, but I do got two names for y'all for
What's
people that
up?
I thought was gonna come to the league and kill it.
What's up?
My guy JJ Redick.
JJ
Okay.
did.
He had a good career.
He had a good
He had a
career,
good
solid career,
career. Yeah,
solid
man.
career. I
Based
mean,
Oh, you
on
th-
it
you
wasn't
you
like Duke shit though, but he had a
oh,
good
so you
career.
thought he was
Yeah,
going to be a superstar?
he wasn't gonna be Steph. He's never gonna be Steph. But he had a solid career. I think I want to say JJ played like 13, 15 years.
Yeah, he
He
did.
did.
I mean,
I
but
thought he was
college
like
JJ though was different though. He had a green light in college, dog.
Yeah,
I
he
see this
wasn't really
nigga
that.
shoot the ball like
Yeah.
17 times, like just every time he got it, I'm shooting that shit.
Oh yeah.
Who the
Yeah,
second
who's
one? Who the
open?
second one?
Who's the second one? Who's the second one?
he just won the dunk contest.
Mac
Oh, Mac
McClung.
McClung? No
From
way.
Georgetown? You didn't
No
think he
Mac
way.
No
was
Mc,
gonna
way.
be good?
Well,
No way.
Really?
first of all, he
No
left
way.
Georgetown and went to Texas Tech.
he played like
Exactly.
17 colleges. He played
Exactly.
like 17
That was my
colleges,
first
bro.
red flag. Like, why the fuck did he leave there to go to Texas Tech? I'm like, what the hell?
No,
Dog.
since you brought up JJ Redick, so my bad. Since you brought up JJ Redick, I have to bring up Adam Morrison.
Oh, I
Oh
knew he would
shit.
be trash.
Yeah, I
I
knew he
knew
was
Trash would be
I
actually.
was
trash.
like, yo, he about to be basketball Eminem.
And Jordan picked that nigga, yo. Jordan was
And
wilding with that
Jordan
shit.
Dog, Jordan might be the worst GM of all time. He might be the worst
Man. No, I
basketball
think
mind of
the worst.
all
I think
time.
the worst GM of all time is Mitch Kupchak.
No.
He just
Nah,
got
man,
fired
No.
it got to
again.
be Jordan, man. It got to be Jordan.
Dog, Jordan is
No, it's not
awful,
Jordan. It's
bro.
not Jordan. It's not
Dog,
Jordan.
Jordan is terrible.
Jordan
I
took
A
cannot
lot of
Michael
those
stand
Kidd
the name
guys.
Gil.
Jordan.
Jordan took Michael Kidd Gilchrist at number 2.
Yeah, that
Dog,
was wild shit.
if you did a greatest hits of the worst like top 3 draft picks of all time, Jordan would have 90% of them.
Yeah, and that James. You know they cut James Booknight too. They drafted him too. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he
I
sucked.
Dog,
tried to fight it off. I just tried to throw a name out there, but yeah, I think
dog,
you're right. Jordan
no,
is
it's
probably
him,
the
bro.
worst, the
Yo,
worst
No.
GM ever.
He said he
I can't
gonna
even
come
lie
down.
to
And
y'all
he
though.
had the big ass jeans on too, with the Mary J. bootcut jeans. Like this nigga sick, man.
I,
That's
I
sick.
can't
He's a
even
sick
lie
ass
to you
nigga,
That's
dog.
though.
sick.
NBA 2K messed up my brain. Like at one point, I was the biggest Gerald Henderson fan in the world.
Oh man, Come on, dog.
And don't get
Joe
me
Henderson
started
was a
on
beast, though. I like Joe Henderson, that dude.
Yeah,
don't
I
get me
like Jordan.
started on
I
don't get
do.
me started on Luther Head.
Oh, Luther Head.
Yeah, don't get me started on him. That was a
You know
He
what I
was
used to
two-way
Illinois,
like
kick
right?
too.
too?
He was Illinois,
I used to
right?
like
Yeah, yeah,
Jason Capel.
yep.
I thought he would get drafted. He didn't get drafted. I was like, damn.
Hold on, didn't Jason Capel go to North Carolina?
Yeah, he went to
Yeah.
NC. I know. I
Yeah,
know.
Jeff brother. Yeah, Jeff
Please
brother.
forgive
Yeah.
me. Forgive me.
I'm gonna let
And
you. I'm gonna
Joe
let you.
Forte.
You can get your Jordan stuff off, but all right, we don't play with the rest of them now. We
Joe
don't.
Forte, though, was a beast, though.
No, I
Yo,
don't care, man.
Joe
yo,
Forte was a
I
beast,
give
dog.
I give
look,
I give UNC Michael Jordan. That's the only
That's
player
it.
UNC
Hold
we
on.
they
Not
can
even
talk
James
about
Worthy?
to me. Don't talk to me about James Worthy.
Kenny
Oh,
Smith, the
shit.
Jet, Sam
James Worthy
Don't
was
Perkins,
talk
better
to me.
than MJ at college.
Don't talk to me about none of them guys.
Rashawn
Yo,
None of them.
McCants.
oh, no, not
Yeah,
Rashard
McCann.
McCann. No. I
None of
put him.
them.
No, he's. Bro,
None
there's
of
so
them.
many ass NC players I can just name off the top of my head, bro. Like,
Dog,
they so trash.
if we was doing
Hate them
a
niggas,
top
dog.
20, if we was doing a top 20 of Duke versus North Carolina basketball
It's not even
players,
close. It's
it
not even
would
close.
be Michael Jordan, and then you would name a bunch of Duke players, and then you would get to James Worthy.
Yeah, like,
Damn, that the disrespect.
I mean, look, you got John Henson, you got Sean May, a bunch of trash. Ed
Oh yeah,
Coder, these niggas are
Raymond
trash.
Felton.
Eric
Raymond
Montrose, like these
Felton.
niggas are ass, nigga. Like how y'all
Oh,
niggas get to the league?
Dante Calabria.
Yeah, like come on, man.
Get out of my
What are we
face.
talking about here?
Get out of my face,
What
you
are we talking
loser.
My
about here? Like,
Derek Phelps.
yeah, come on,
What do
man.
Chapel
Sh-
Shit
Hill like
crazy.
that?
I hate
Marvin
those
Shamon
guys.
Williams.
Williams. Shamon
I
Come
hate
Williams.
on,
those.
man. This shit is
Shamon
ridiculous,
Williams.
yo. These niggas is
Damn.
Rest
ass,
in
Well,
yo.
hold on.
re-
Wait a minute
rest
though.
in
Just
peace,
one
Eric
second.
Montross.
Chapel
Word.
Hill is normally referred to as the basketball school, but does the football team have better star power than the basketball team?
No, let's not go that far, but
Just because they
Lawrence
getting your
Taylor, Julius Peppers, off
Drake
rip.
May.
that's it.
Ronald
Drake
Curry.
May.
No,
That's
Drake
it.
May.
Is that it
What you,
though?
what you gonna tell me, Dre Bly?
Drake
Jay
May.
Block.
Hold on. Drake
Devontae
May.
Williams, you know what I'm
Future
saying?
future New
Not
England
Dre
Patriot.
Bly. Oh shit.
No,
Future
but
New
chilling
England
though. Dre
Patriot.
Block was alright.
Nah,
Drake
Dre Bly was
May.
alright though. Dre Bly was alright for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Ah
Future
shit. Who
New
else played with North
England
Carolina that
Patriot.
we ain't mentioned?
Hold
Drake
on, wait, no, hold on, yeah,
May.
because we might have to go here real quick.
I don't
Yeah,
even
go
know
for it.
who's the
UNC
Ronald
football.
Curry.
Thank you.
Ronald Curry, hold on.
Ronald Curry, yeah, Ronald Curry.
Mac Hollins,
Wow.
what are we talking about? Hakeem
Stop
Nicks.
that! Stop that!
Hakeem Nick was nice though.
The best thing about Hakeem Nicks was his laugh.
Hakeem Nick
Hakeem
was
Jeff
Nick was
nasty,
dope in
son.
Saturday,
college. He was dope in college.
No, he went
Jeff
over college. Yeah, you're right.
Saturday, Eric Ebron,
Oh,
Willie
okay,
Parker,
okay, Jeff
Eric
Saturday.
Ebron.
Okay.
Eric Ebron. Yeah, yeah,
Ryan
yeah.
Switzer, Robert Quinn,
Oh
Ryan
yeah, I
Switzer
forgot.
can play too.
Somerville's own Robert Quinn.
I forgot Quinn went there.
Gerald Sensabaugh.
Natron
Oh, he
Means,
was
who went
terrible.
to the Super Bowl against the 49ers Cups.
Hold on,
Last time we
wait.
won it.
Whoa, hold on. A weapon
Gerald
of
Sensabaugh was
microwave
ass.
Hey,
outreach
I got
program.
one. I got a UNC for you. Didn't Jeff Saturday go there?
Ooh,
He named Jeff Saturday.
Oh, did he? I hear it. Willie Parker,
Willie
Ashley
Parker
Parker.
Biga.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Willie Parker. Okay, that's
Josh
actually a great one
Downs.
right there.
What are you talking about? Y'all talking
Josh
about guys like
Downs in the
Raymond
league right
Felton?
now.
What are we
Yo,
talking
Willie Parker
about?
Nah,
was that
man.
nigga too, dog. And Josh Downs is definitely a good player coming up. But now I
Trey
fuck with
Ball,
Willie Parker.
Bro?
Trey Boston went there.
Come
Okay,
on, bro.
okay.
Come on, bro.
Two five,
Cole
two five
Holcomb.
showing his
What are
ass.
we
I love
talking
it.
No, but that's it. That's it though. That's it though. Like you know what I'm saying. Stop the
Compared to the
bullshit.
basketball team, hey, we might have something though, because their basketball teams
Giovanni
are ass.
Bernard. What are we talking about? Quentin
Them basketball teams
Coples.
are horrible, bro.
Giovanni Bernard, get out of here.
I'm
Nah,
looking at
man,
I'm looking at these
you
nigga
got
basketball
what?
team like
No, you got
nobody's afraid
Jordan.
of them sorry niggas.
You got Jordan. You got Worthy. You got
Cam
Sam
Perkins,
Perkins, Kenny Smith,
Jameson,
Antoine
She.
Jameson, Vince Carter, Jerry Stackhouse.
Forgot about Jerry Stackhouse. Damn.
All right,
Jim
we got
McGinnis.
Jerry. We got Jerry Stackhouse. Don't give him no props with that. Elton Brand.
Oh
Yeah, that's
yeah,
a good one.
no. We talking about versus Duke though. We talking about
Nah,
football. Carolina.
Forget
I mean, we
them.
got Shane Battier. I mean, this shit. The list goes on. How
Forget
many
Hey,
Duke
them.
you
players?
ain't gonna sit up
I can go
here
all day
and
naming Duke
not
players.
mention. You ain't gonna sit up here and not mention the one and only Tyler Hansborough.
Come on now, boo,
Dog,
Psycho
we lead
T,
the league in crazy white
trash.
boys. Dog, we lead the
Yeah,
league in crazy
come
white
on, man.
boys.
Why Henderson busts his shit like that though?
Greg Paulus,
Right.
John
Tom
Shire.
Hansbrough,
I
Hey,
want to do
don't
this
forget
type of
about
fucking shit, man.
Chris Collins and Wojo.
The greatest crazy
Rasheed
white boy of all
Wallace,
time, Christian Leitner.
Wojciechowski. Oh,
Hey,
Christian
hey,
Laettner.
hey,
Harrison
Residente, I
Barnes,
got you. I don't know if you said it because I was talking too, but Cherokee Parks.
Oh, I
Oh
ain't said
no,
Cherokee Parks.
not Cherokee
Parks is Native
Parks.
American.
Not
You
Cherokee
wild for
Parks, my
Cherokee
nigga.
Parks. That's
Damn.
crazy.
Josh
That's crazy.
I
McRoberts.
didn't know he was Native. I didn't know he was Native American. Ty Lawson.
Ty Lawson.
Ty Lawson.
Ty
Chris
Lawson can't be
Duhon.
on the Duke
Brendan
roster.
Brendan Brendan Haywood.
Bums. Bum.
Danny Green.
Especially in college bum.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
he
remember
was super cool. He was super trash.
George Lynch?
y'all got to stop playing
We
with these
got Chris
niggas.
George.
Carrawell. We
Yo,
got Jay
remember
Williams.
Football
remember
players
when they
have to.
tried? Hey, remember when they tried to tell us Marcus Page was gonna be good?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Marcus Page was terrible. Sheldon
What?
Williams.
J.R. Reed.
He bad Candace Parker. Come on now.
J.R. Reed. They tried to tell us that
No.
Joel Berry was gonna be good.
Oh, and let's
Oh
not get
yeah.
recent and talk about Zion Williamson. Talk about
Come on
Wayne
Jason
now.
Tatum.
Ellington, the one and only Wayne Ellington and Kendall Marshall,
Dog,
Oh, not
we
Kendall
running them
Marshall,
out the
dog.
We know
gym.
So much
that
Dog,
part
bums.
is definitely
You
we
just
are
named
running
and
so
them
much
Dave
out the
mid.
gym.
and Davis,
John Shit.
Tyler Zeller.
Donald Zeller, trash. These niggas are super horrible, yo.
Dog, UNC is playing a dude that's like UNC is playing a dude like 32 years old this year, dog. Bakem is like
Wow.
32 years old, fam.
That's crazy.
They had that
Even
one
it,
dude, Justin Jackson.
Oh
dog,
yeah.
get out of
He played for a
here.
little while in the league. Justin Jackson.
Get these bums
Trash.
out of here.
Trash.
That whack
Y'all,
color of
wow,
blue.
man.
yeah, man.
No, I do love the color though. I
UNC
do love the
football
color
definitely
though.
got better players.
I
Baby
can't even wear the
blue.
color, bro.
And,
I get
and
rid of a
Dallas
lot of
Mike,
people
I'm
shit.
disappointed. I'm disappointed that you didn't bring up Walter Davis.
Walter Davis, who was that?
Oh jeez.
Who is Walter
Oh jeez.
Davis?
Oh jeez. He one of the best players in UNC history. That who he is.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Word. Good for them.
You got us on that one. That's a good
You know what I'm
stat.
saying? Y'all hating on y'all up
Bob,
in here
Bob
y'all up in here hating
McAdoo.
on Hubert Davis for no reason.
Man, y'all hating on
Well,
Carlos Boozer
Hubert
though for no reason.
Davis.
You know what I'm
Yo,
saying? No, I'm
Harry
hating on
Giles.
You
Yo,
know,
hold up. Harry Giles just got signed by the Lakers.
Get the fuck
no
out of here.
Dog, I lied to you not. It just came across my
That's
screen.
crazy. That's
He just signed
crazy.
a two-way. He just signed a
We just talked them
two-way
up.
deal with the Lakers.
We just
Dog,
talked them up.
we just got
Mhm.
Harry Giles a contract, bro.
cups in the gang, baby. We
Cups
moved the
in the cups
needle.
in the game.
You heard it here
We moved the
first.
needle.
Move the needle every day.
Didn't Cam Johnson go to UNC?
Cam Johnson did go to UNC.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Why
Another
am I
bum.
why am I treading water?
And
This is crazy.
These
y'all ain't even gonna
are
say Mitch Kupchak,
bombs.
huh?
Nah.
Mitch Kupchak went to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yep. Says it all.
And Bob McAdoo went to
There you go.
UNC.
Oh,
We didn't
McAdoo's a
bring up
good
we
one.
didn't bring up Grant Hill that era, that Bobby
Oh,
can't remember the name. I'm tripping. Hold on.
I know Rez ain't about to
Bobby
say
Hurley.
Bobby
Antonio. He
Hurley.
ain't gonna say
Bobby Hurley.
Antonio Lang or something.
I was ready to say Bobby Sir.
No, Bobby Hurley.
Thomas Hill.
Come on
Thomas
now.
Hill.
Come
This,
on now.
this is getting
Hey,
crazy.
UNC got Brad Daughtery.
Oh shit.
This is getting crazy. This is
NASCAR
getting
legend
crazy.
Brad Daugherty.
Don't let me pull it. Don't let me jump. I'm about to go in there. I'm about to go in the Duke archives now. See.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Yo, UNC basketball gave us NASCAR legend Brad Daugherty.
Don't let me go
Yo,
to
you,
Danny
yo,
Ferry though.
you straight up nasty for that, man.
Come on now.
Hey, Danny
NASCAR
Ferry,
legend.
NASCAR
Mike
legend.
Jaminski. Come on now.
Mike
we got to
Jaminski.
chill.
Kyle
Yo,
Singler.
Kyle
Ew, not Kyle
Singler.
Singler. Ew.
I think
The
Kyle's still in
Plum
the league.
the Plumley
The
brothers.
Plumlee brothers. Oh, yes.
Come on, fam. Don't forget about Brandon Ingram.
Wow, this is getting
Y'all, I know
Baby
y'all
Ingram.
said.
Or Luke
I,
Kennard.
I know y'all said Sheed, right?
Yeah,
Rasheed
we said
Wallace.
she.
We didn't say she gets
I,
respect from
I
me.
said she. I said she.
She gets respect from me. But no,
I mean,
I just want to talk to
Amaker,
him.
Steph
Tommy
Curry.
Amaker. Seth, the
Come on,
other
man.
one. We got
Come
the
on, man.
other one.
Grayson Allen.
Oh,
Come
Ted
on,
Crazy
man.
white
Cruz,
boy. Crazy white boy Hall
Dante
of Fame.
Jones.
the
I don't really
goon,
know what
the goon.
Yeah, the
I don't
goon. You know,
I
Jeff
don't know what to
Cable.
even
I mean, I can do this all day, yo, all day
Who did
long.
he take out on the Warriors? He took somebody out.
He took
I
somebody
don't
out
know.
and who was it? Elbow somebody in the head, I believe. If I'm mistaken.
We're so much better than UNC.
Yeah.
Ain't it crazy?
I hate those guys. I hate those guys.
We gotta
It's
this
crazy.
this gotta get too crazy because you
But
because
but see that's what makes sports great though. Like that's what makes sports great. That's why because we can't like NBA teams don't even do that no more. Like you won't see like
No.
two like people talking from two like adversarial NBA teams talking about how much better the players are that came through because like
No.
nobody like it's like but Monty Jones was just talking about the fact that like people aren't invested in the teams in the NBA and that's why the NBA is gonna like I was talking this the other
Right.
day too. Like it's
Yeah.
why like they got a real problem on their hands. I've been saying this for weeks now. They got a real problem on their hands.
But
People
y'all
have to be
love Adam
invested of
Silver
the team
though.
in front of the jersey. But no,
I
that started
mean
before. That was the David Stern thing.
there has to be a free agency every season, but with basketball, all it takes is one person either coming or going. As far as in football, I mean, you can't it can't just be one move. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Tom Brady to Tampa Bay, it wasn't just Tom Brady coming there. Even with Aaron
No.
Rodgers to the Jets, it wasn't just Aaron Rodgers going there. Peyton
Right.
Manning to Broncos, it
Denver.
wasn't just
Oh,
him.
by the
Yeah.
way, real quick, I don't know if y'all been watching that, but the Celtics walk away with the 28-point win.
Oh, easy
Against
work.
Yeah.
did Luca play?
Against Dallas.
Yeah.
Easy work. Luka went crazy.
Luca and Kyrie played.
Yeah, Luka went crazy.
Look at 75 points.
And
Well, I got
that's
28.
my finals, dog. That's my finals. That's all I can say.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jason Tatum with
Nah,
32.
8 rebounds, 3 assists, easy work.
nah. I don't see Dallas in the finals.
Nah, I
Who
don't
you got
see
out the
it
West?
either.
Who you,
Denver,
I'm just.
bro.
Oh Lord, not Denver.
Yeah,
Denver,
man.
bro.
Denver
I
and
think
Bless
Boston,
their
man.
heart.
Denver. Let me
I
tell you
don't see
this.
Denver.
It's two teams that are built for the postseason. The Lakers and the Nuggets, bro. Like that's why like the Lakers aren't built for the regular season. Like they're too old to be built for the regular season. But if they make it to the playoffs, they can do work because it's literally all or nothing time. So they can put all their energy into these games right here. And when AD decides he's going to show up to play with LeBron, the Lakers are really hard to beat. The only team that
but
can beat them, like hands down, is Denver.
That's why I said if the playoffs started today and the Lakers matched up with OKC, I would probably pick the Lakers to win that series.
Yeah, I would too.
Mm. I
But
I
you
mean,
know,
would
I
but
just
too.
I heard
there's one team that I think can beat Denver in the West that they're young, but I think Minnesota could give Denver
I
problems.
agree. I was about to say the same thing. Minnesota.
Oh, because they got the two bigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
mm-hmm,
And I
mm-hmm.
watched Gobert play against Jokic.
You know
He
what?
gave. I'm not gonna say
I
he
think the
stopped
only
them,
reason, yeah,
but he contained them.
I think the only reason I wouldn't trust Minnesota to beat Denver is Cat. I don't trust Cat at all.
Me neither.
Yeah, not in big games, not at
Me
all.
neither. No, no,
I
no.
can't stand a 7 foot 300 pound person running to the 3 point line to have a 3 point contest
And
in the
be
playoffs.
calling for that shit too. He be really calling for it. Like, give me
But you
that
know
Just
rock.
what?
standing out there.
Cat is the evolution of Sam Perkins.
Oh shit.
Mm.
And how many NBA teams did you see Sam Perkins lead to championships?
Sure. Shit.
I know he played in the finals once. He
He
Sam
hit
is
the
that
played
game
in
slow
the
ass
winner.
release.
finals once. He was
He
on the
hit the game
team.
he hit the game winner in Jordan's first finals game.
Yeah. Yo, Sam had the slowest release ever, yo.
Sam was on the team.
So
Shout
how
out
about
to
that?
UNC.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Hersey Hawkins
UNC.
too. He get no
How
love too.
how about that? Yeah, he don't deserve no love.
Shit.
Yo,
Hersey
I
Hawkins
have
was
my
a
number.
beast.
Yo, when I first time I played organized basketball, we had the
33.
local Hornets team. I was 33.
Yeah, Hersey
I
Hawkins
looked it
was
up. It
a
was Percy
beast.
Hawkins.
He
I
get
like
no
Hersey Hawkins,
love, bro.
but I ain't gonna act like You know, I ain't gonna
Hersey
act like he was
Hawkins.
like that.
Hersey Hawkins inspired me to. He
Do I
inspired me to
gotta
watch
pull up Hershey
basketball,
Hawkins'
man.
All
numbers?
right, I got one. I
I have
got
the number,
one.
yeah.
Hershey Hawkins
Who
was the
is
beast.
who is the player? Who is the player that was not a superstar, but to you they were a superstar?
Ha 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 ha.
Hershey
You talking
Hawkins.
about
Yeah,
basketball?
yeah, basketball.
Hershey
Hersey
Hawkins.
Hawkins.
Hold on, what did he say? What did he say? What was the question?
Who is a player that wasn't a superstar, but in your heart, to you, they were a superstar, and you always
I'm
made
in a
them
terrible
better than
area.
they were.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh man, I'm mad. I missed the question. Dang.
Can you hear?
I don't know if it
Can
counts.
you hear us?
I don't know if it
I can
counts.
hear now.
Yeah, yeah. I said, who is the player that was not a superstar, but to you, you treated them like a superstar, or you always made them better than they were?
I don't know if it counts. I don't know if it counts. But it's the same thing. It's the same kind I have with about Cam. I feel like Russell Westbrook is a lot better than a lot of people give him credit for. Like
Yeah, that
when
don't
you
count. He a
Mhm.
superstar, or he was a
but is he
superstar at
though?
least at one point. He was. I don't
All
know.
right.
He's not now, but he was.
He was top 10
All
at
right,
one
you ready
Okay.
point.
for this, Residente? You ready?
I can hear now. I can hear now. Hold on. Give
Okay.
me the question one more time.
who who is a player
All right.
that was not a superstar, or even a star,
Uh,
but they were to you?
Sam Cassell.
Hey,
Oh
Baltimore,
yeah,
baby.
I fuck with Sam Cassell.
Baltimore.
Sam
Him and
Cassell.
him and Troy Hudson.
Dog, I used to try to like how he used to go under the basket and just like whirl his arm around and throw it up for the layup. I did that
Yeah.
all the time, dog. That was my move.
Yo, when I was a little kid, like a teenager or whatever, you couldn't tell me Vernon Maxwell wasn't up there with Jordan and them.
Oh
Dog,
shit.
John Starks.
Oh shit.
The basketball Kurt Warner.
Literally,
Yeah, Vernon
literally though.
Maxwell. John Starks was one of my guys.
Yeah,
Um,
you couldn't tell me, man. Like Vernon Maxwell was that dude.
I'm trying to think who I thought was that nigga that really was like not really that good. Or
I
that's
thought
not.
Sam Cassell was
I wish
god
he didn't
level.
get. I wish he didn't get hurt because I really liked Ron Harper a lot.
Yeah,
Miles,
Ron
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 Harper
Harper
was
was a
Harper.
beast.
nice. Doug,
But
Ron
he got
Harper was
hurt
rookie
though.
of the year.
Yeah,
I
You said what?
know.
yeah. Till he got hurt.
Miles,
Wasn't
Miles, one.
Hersey Hawkins? Wasn't
Huh?
Hersey Hawkins on that Seattle team that made the finals?
Yes, I'm trying to tell you. Yes. He was on Philly
Number
before.
number
He was averaging 20.
33.
He was averaging 20 a game on that team.
Number 33. Hersey Hawkins. He's number 33, but he's number one in your hearts.
I don't
Yo,
know
Hershey
what
Hawkins
it
was a beast.
was because this dude was kind of a bum, but I like Derek McKee a lot too.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Then
facts.
Derek
And
McKee.
you
Hold on, Derek McKee
Oh, you
played
mean
for the
Aaron McKee?
Pacers, right? No, Aaron
no
McKee played
Derek
for
no
played for the
no no
Sixers.
Derek McKee.
Derek
No,
McKee. Hold on, hold on. Hold on.
yeah, he
Derek
played
Oh,
for
McKee
the
played for the
Pacers
number
with
Pacers.
Reggie
9.
Miller.
Number
Yeah,
Yeah.
9. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. I liked him, man. I liked
Trying to think
him.
who I used to fuck with. I did that never really. Oh, you know who? Who?
Oh, Steve Smith.
Tim. Tim Thomas.
Tim Thomas.
Oh, Tim Thomas.
Tim Thomas was my nigga, dog. Every team he was on, especially that Milwaukee
Yo,
team.
Paul
Nah,
George
y'all.
is like the evolution of him.
Yeah, really though.
Paul
Like
George.
Tim Thomas said, like him and Kobe would go back and forth back in high
Yo,
school.
can we uncover people's obsession with Paul George? Like dead serious.
I don't
Somebody
see it.
break it down to
I don't
me.
see it, bro.
Somebody break it down to me in child's language so I can understand why
Layman's
there are children walking around. My son, if you ask my son who the GOAT
PG.
is, my son says the GOAT
Oh
is
no,
Paul George.
no
Brandon
sir,
Miller said
dog.
that. Brandon Miller said that too.
That's crazy, bro. I don't see
Explain
it,
No,
this
bro.
to me.
Paul George is the quintessential basketball player. Like just off of makeup, he's the quintessential basketball player for this era.
He's a creative
He's
player.
like, yeah, he's like 6'9", 6'10". He handles the rock like a
He's a
point
super.
guard. He shoots like Reggie Miller or somebody like that. He he was a great defender when before he broke his leg and all that. He was the
Yeah.
one dude. He was the one dude that we thought at least would give LeBron a little resistance when he was in Miami,
Mm.
But you know what's crazy? You
and
know what's
people are
crazy?
just holding on to
All
that.
of,
Yeah,
but you know what's
I
crazy?
thought they are.
That all happened his rookie year.
Wow,
That's what I'm
great stat.
saying. People saw
Great
the
stat.
potential, and
Since
they won't let it go.
Doug, no, Doug, since his rookie, we give him credit for something he did in his rookie year and has done nothing similar since.
Yeah,
Mm.
because it is crazy because like that's what I see when I see Jason Tatum in some ways.
Oh no,
That's wild.
no,
Oh
no, you
wow,
wildin'.
that's rough.
That's
I
I
think
don't
Jason
see
Tatum's
that.
way better than Paul George.
Yeah, he way better. Way better than Paul George for sure.
Now I think Paul George gets a bum rap at times, because he falls
I
short in the
don't.
big
I
moments.
don't.
It's just shot selection to me. He's like Westbrook. Like him, Harden, and Westbrook are the same player to me. They just don't have. They don't understand the game of basketball. They just be out there playing like it's 21. No, it's not fucking 21, my nigga. Like
Basketball
it's one on
IQ on
four.
negative.
Yeah, like what is you doing? Like their basketball IQ is so low to me. I just don't. I don't understand when I watch them play. It's like what are they doing? They're the same nigga on the court. To me,
But
I hate
now
watching them play.
that's that. No, no, that's how I feel about Jason Tatum.
That's how I feel about Melo.
Oh well, yeah.
No, I thought Melo's the smarter basketball player
I
than that.
think later
Melo
on,
just,
Melo started being just lazy. Like he ain't really give a
yeah,
fuck
he was
no
just
more.
lazy. But Melo was never a dumb basketball player.
No, I don't think so either. He understood spacing. He
So
understood angles.
Melo was more efficient. Melo, like when you talk like all over the court, Melo like he was battling with LeBron for efficiency. When you're talking about like LeBron had a higher shooting percentage,
Uh huh.
but Melo took really good shots. He took too many shots sometimes,
He
but he took
definitely
really good
was
shots.
definitely wasn't stopping him in the post.
No,
No,
bully ball,
yeah, when he put a body on you in the post, it was
Nerf
over.
hoop. I miss that Melo, and they tried to erase Melo too in Denver too. Having Jokic
I
wearing the
know.
same number and shit. I see the play all day.
I
Acting
know
like
it's
Melo
crazy.
No,
wasn't that
Carl,
guy.
George Carl with the strays, bro.
I know I
Yeah,
saw
George
that.
Karl got. I had to snuff George Karl straight up though.
I wonder where Melo
George
would have.
Carl with the
I wonder where
strays.
Melo would have ended up on the scoring list if they didn't basically banish him from the league for like a year and a half.
Yeah, that shit was terrible, man.
Talk about the hoodie Mellow years when they'll just show him playing at LA Fitness.
Yeah,
When they what was it? He got cut from Houston
yeah.
Yeah.
after
They're like,
OKC let
why
him
Melo
go.
not in the
Yeah,
league, man? Damn, why Melo not in the league? Every 5 seconds, why he not in the league? Terrible.
yo,
But you know who brought him back? LeBron
LeBron.
James.
Damn.
Yep. Like
I thought it was
that's
Dame.
why I was thinking about Durant earlier. Like all the time that he's missed. Like where would he be on the scoring list?
Yeah.
He'd be running. He'd have a real shot at LeBron if without the injuries.
Yeah.
He'd have a real
Let
shot at
me let
passing
me ask
LeBron.
y'all a
LeBron would have
question.
passed it and then retired, and KD would have passed
Do,
right by him.
do y'all know who number 17 is on the all time scoring list?
Hold up, don't
I
tell
bet
me
Is it?
I bet
17.
you
Is
won't
it
ever
Michael Jordan?
guess. I bet you won't ever guess.
Number seven is it a current player?
It's
He
not
he's
Kobe
retired.
Okay. Uh,
because
Nash.
Kobe's like 5 or 6.
did you just say Nash? What is wrong
Might
with
have been
you?
Nash.
What is
Why?
wrong with
Why?
you?
Hold on.
Is
Why
it
I
is it
pick
Tim
number
Duncan?
17?
I'm sorry.
Tim Duncan's
That's such an
higher.
arbitrary
Paul
number.
Pierce.
Paul Pierce, nigga. Put
I
Listen,
some
knew
fucking
it.
respect on Paul Pierce's
I
listen.
name,
knew
nigga.
it.
Put some fucking respect on Paul Pierce's name, God damn it.
As soon as I said
For
Tim,
being
no,
17.
no, you know what happened? As soon as I said Tim
Top
Duncan,
20.
soon as I said Tim Duncan, I just happened to look across the room and I got his jersey on my wall.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm
smart
saying? So
man.
I,
Smart
I
man.
was like,
Yeah.
You have a Paul Pierce jersey on your
his
wall.
Kansas
You should
I
have
jersey.
bet you
showed me that when
nobody
I was
ever
at your
guessed that
house.
shit.
Of
You
course
should have
he
showed me that when I was
does.
at your house.
No, it's his
17,
Kansas
dog.
jersey. It's his Kansas jersey.
Come on, man.
Let's see.
You
17,
should have
man.
showed it to me when I came by your
Let's see.
house. You should have showed me your Paul Pierce
See?
jersey.
That's on fire too,
That's
dog.
hard. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Hard.
gotta
Dog.
keep that shit
That's
right
hard.
where it's at, dog. That shit
Yeah, it's always
cold
been in my
blooded.
background. It's always been in my background.
Only only Kansas jersey we allow on walls right here is Mario Chalmers.
Hey,
Oh shit.
I fucks with
Oh
Rafe
shit.
LaFrentz, okay? I fucks with
Maybe
Rinkle
with
Prince.
Prince. Oh
Yo,
shit. What about
I
Kurt
fuck with
Howard?
Nick Collison. I fuck with Nick Collison. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
Nick
saying?
Collison was a beast too.
Now I like
In
Kirk Hinrich.
college,
You know
dog.
what I'm
in
saying?
college now, in college. My bad, in
But
college.
see, Kansas is another one of those schools like UNC. Like they're always good, but when you peel it back, outside of like Wilt
Boo boo.
and like Paul Pierce, you're just like, who else did
Shout
they
out to
have?
Lester Earl. Shout
Lester
out to Lester
Earl.
Earl. That's who I thought was going to be good.
Lester
I thought
Earl.
Lester Earl was going to be the man in college, in the NBA.
You know what I'm saying?
Dog, I thought
That's
Lester
crazy.
Earl was going to be a god in
No,
the
That's
shout
NBA,
shout
crazy.
out
bro.
shout out to Drew Gooden because I looked at him a few times and I
Oh yeah,
realized it
Drew
was time for
Gooden.
me. I realized it was time for me to shave my head.
Dog,
Okay,
that's a
before we get out of here, I got one more name. Somebody I thought it was gonna be good from when I was watching college hoops recently, and that name is Cassius
Winston from
Winston.
Michigan
I think.
State,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I always pick him up on 2K. Yep. No,
I
no,
think
I
Thought
he
got
he
one.
was
I
might
gonna
be
got one for
be
something.
good
y'all,
too.
Virginia cats. I got one for y'all, Virginia cats. You know what I'm
Eric Maynard.
saying? No. Oh
Oh
yes, I love
good
Eric Maynard.
bias.
The injuries though, yeah, I love Eric
yeah,
Maynard. I love Eric.
Yeah,
He's one of those dudes.
that was a
He's one
time.
of those dudes that wasn't a
Wow.
superstar that I was like,
Oh, that was
yo,
a little guy.
yeah. Eric
yeah.
Maynard was a
He
beast
played for
dog.
OKC. I was
Yes
like,
sir.
Yeah, I liked him.
yo, Eric Maynard is a star.
He beat us in the playoffs.
He
But no, this
did.
is old. No, but this is old school, Mike. This is old school.
Okay.
Little guard. You couldn't tell me nothing about Harold Dean
Hmm.
and
He
Curtis
might have got me.
Staples.
I don't know who that is.
Harold Dean and Curtis Staples. You couldn't tell me nothing about them.
Curtis
Dog,
Staley.
you just naming
You
names
took
now,
it
bro.
back on that dog.
Your
You
name.
He's
took it
like,
back.
dog, let me tell
That's
y'all
My
about
crazy.
bad,
let me
my
tell y'all
bad.
Like
about
That was
that.
Deshaun
back.
Watson.
My bad. That was back when Maryland was in the ACC. That was so
Yeah,
long
you
ago.
took
My
it
bad.
back, yo. You took it
Hey
back.
Mike, hey Mike, hey Mike. 2-5 was like, hey y'all, let me tell y'all about Curly Daniels. Y'all don't know nothing about Curly Daniels, man. What the hell are you talking about, bro?
Okay. I got a more recent one. Then I got
I
a
was
more
like, hold on. I
recent
was like,
one.
who the fuck is that? My bad.
I got a
Oh, yeah.
good.
Curly
Well,
Daniels.
I got a more recent one. Then like he didn't play for Virginia, but Victor Page from Georgetown. He came the year after Iverson left.
Dog,
Mm-mm.
you are in the weeds,
Yeah,
Oh,
dog.
You
come
yeah,
on, man.
you and your
yeah.
Big East bag.
College basketball.
I know y'all
Yeah.
people out here know who I'm talking about. I ain't crazy. A
Come
Google
on.
search will do you very good. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Roy Hibbert. I thought Roy Hibbert was gonna be much better than he ended up being. Just when you mentioned Georgetown, I thought
Yeah, I
Roy Hibbert
did
ended
too.
up being a lot better than he ended up
I
being.
did too.
Like I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened between him and Danny Granger or Paul George, whoever it
I
was,
don't
but
know, man.
Well,
it ruined that dude,
there were
man.
definitely some rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah. They ruined
And
that
David
dude,
West is the
man.
punk cousin in practice. Like, I don't
Oh,
know,
that was
man.
my
Yes, he
guy too.
did.
He's a superstar to me
David
too.
West? Yeah,
Yeah,
David West too. Yeah. For sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fellas,
That was
man.
dope.
We have reached that.
Hold on, I got one more.
Oh yeah, one more. Go ahead,
We
Mikey.
reached
Hit
that
us
two
with it.
hour and 42
Anthony
minutes and
Peeler.
31 seconds.
You
Anthony
said
Anthony
Peeler was my
Peeler.
nigga, dog.
Hey, that's my dude
Anthony
that punched
Peeler.
KG, wasn't
Yeah. Anthony
it?
Peeler, I had to go
That's
ahead and mention him out
crazy.
here for the street shirt.
He punched it. No,
For the
well, if you
And
go,
street.
well,
RP Malik Sealy.
well, yeah, Malik
We,
Sealy. Well, no, you ain't gonna get out of here and mention him, and ain't gonna let me mention Bobby Jackson.
oh God,
Yeah.
y'all
Facts.
just
Sacramento?
OG Bobby
y'all just
Jackson.
throwing jumps in the air now. We playing throw it up and run.
Oh, hold up. That's another
Throw
one
up
you
and
couldn't
run?
tell me wasn't a superstar.
Who
Dog,
that?
Mike Bibby.
Oh, Mike Bibby. Yeah, yeah. He was nice, though. Mike Bibby was
but
nice, though.
I love Mike Bibby,
He was
bro.
nice.
I just knew Miles
I
Simon.
love
I
Mike
just knew
Bibby.
Miles Simon was gonna take the lead by store.
Oh, Mouse. Bro, that's crazy, bro.
And Markel
Oh
Damn.
Fultz.
no! I didn't even say my number one. I didn't even say my number one.
Who was that? And you
I gotta take a
forget.
deep. No, no, I
Oh,
gotta take a deep. No, I just gotta take a deep breath.
all right, here we go.
I thought Salim Stoudemire.
Oh, hell
Look,
no.
Oh,
You need your ass
I,
whipped for that shit.
you know, what I'm saying, no, ask Andre Iguodala about Salim Stoudemire. Look at
Come
those
on,
numbers
dude.
in college. He was doing everything that Steph was doing in college.
Mm, mm.
Arizona. No, he didn't go to Arizona. That was
Yeah,
Daniels
yeah.
talking
No,
about.
he went to Arizona. Yeah,
Yeah.
He went to Arizona. Okay, yeah.
yeah. I just knew he was gonna come to the league and like like basically be like not necessarily what Steph has become,
Uh-huh.
but he was going to.
Similar.
But I thought he was going to be similar though.
I felt like Jason Gardner was to be that guy too.
He
Another
was
Arizona
good
point
too.
guard.
Mm.
He was
Jason
good
Gardner
too.
was a beast though, and Lauren Woods.
And Khalid Reeves, yeah,
Oh man, that's another
yeah,
one.
they had,
Khalid El Amin.
yeah, my little husky dude,
Yeah,
the
you know my Bulls
husky that
drafted that
plays for the
nigga too.
Huskies. Oh, look at Giannis spitting off of people,
Giannis
spitting
different,
on these,
dog.
spitting on these bulls.
Hey man, we probably gonna get our ass whooped tonight. I don't even care.
Hey, Kobe White with the UNC.
Oh, I like Kobe White though.
Now
After I,
Mike
ga-
is
after,
right.
after I gave him a hard time, as Rob
Kobe
like to
White will
point out all
give
the time.
Kobe White will give Duke some work.
Yeah, he did. He gave us crazy work.
Yeah, he did. It's colorful shoes. Forget him.
You know what I'm saying?
That bitch
I'm
ass
still
fro.
I'm
Fuck
still
that nigga,
I'm
man.
still dying off of
Yeah.
Austin Rivers. I'm still dying off of Austin Rivers
Oh
calling himself Sub
man,
Zero though.
dog.
Sub
Another
Zero.
one should have stayed at Duke. Should have stayed at Duke
Yo,
another year, bro.
Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers was at Duke talking about when I see LeBron, he know what time it is. Boy, if you don't sit down,
Like Austin, are you serious, my nigga?
he
He
got
are
was
he
the
you
well
serious?
apparently he got his daddy's heart, but unfortunately he got his daddy's brain too.
literally like he went to a
Oh
couple of them
dang.
practices and thought he was really cooking niggas though.
Sub Zero.
Come on, fam, get the fuck out of
Sub
here.
That was an
Zero.
iconic shot though.
It was, it was.
Doug, it never works when you make your own nickname, bro. Like
Nah, it doesn't
it
work,
just does
man.
not work.
It's
Hey,
like
It
playoff
doesn't work.
P.
PG-13.
Yeah, like
who came
playoff
up
P.
who came up
Oh
with
hell
Maple
no.
Mamba? Who came up with Maple Mamba?
I
Why
don't know.
is that his name?
Probably him.
I don't know.
His mom. His mom.
The
Oh,
Maple Mamba.
I do
That's a
got
hard
Niggas got to
ass name
stop.
though. That's a hard ass name though.
since I am a Celtics fan, I do got one more for y'all. And this guy,
All right.
we were just talking about the shot, and this
Brian
guy came
Scalabrine.
from no, this guy came
Brad
from
Scalabrine.
UConn. He came from UConn. He was a Husky. I thought he was gonna have a better career than he had,
All right, hold
and
up.
he hit the shot
Hold up.
in college.
Let's see. Hold up.
Oh,
Oh,
Kimba.
Kimba.
Yeah,
Kimba.
you right about that one. I thought
Yeah,
Kim was gonna
Kimba.
be a beast, dog.
Doug, Kimba didn't suck till he came to y'all.
Oh damn.
Yo,
Ooh,
you
sure.
know who's one of the greatest basketball players ever? He's not a goat
Michael
or any.
Jordan.
No. I mean, not like that. He's not a goat
Oh.
or anything like that.
That's okay.
No. He's not like a goat or
Okay.
anything like that.
Yeah.
But
That's
the
when you
but
when you
the
see the
but the
game.
way
Oh
the
yeah.
way that Rip Hamilton reinvented himself.
Oh, with
Yeah.
Chicago. Oh, probably with
No,
Yeah.
Pippen.
just in
Mid-range
general.
monster.
Like yeah, like in college,
The mid-range monster.
yeah,
Yeah.
in college he was like a completely different player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
And then he just came to the NBA and had to adjust. And he, like he's one of the players that I've seen that like made that adjustment and
Yeah,
it worked.
it worked. Big facts. That's what a lot of guys
My
can do.
family home.
You know, they just can't make that adjustment.
Yeah, Ray
Right.
Allen to some degree too, obviously.
My guy. Scrap.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
I mean Ray Allen's cool though.
no, Ray. People
Well,
forget
Ray was a
Oh,
about
you
beast in
Ray.
like
Milwaukee
Ray?
No,
though.
people
Oh,
forget
you.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
people
you.
forget about Ray in Milwaukee.
Ray Allen in Milwaukee was a totally different animal though. I'm telling you.
Dog. I remember Ray Allen and AI going crazy like in that playoff series, man. That might have been one of the best playoff series
It
like ever,
was, and the
bro.
refs
Yeah,
stole that game 7 from Milwaukee. I remember.
they did.
They
Yeah,
didn't steal it. They didn't steal it.
Yes,
They didn't
they
steal it.
did.
yeah, they
Yes, they
stole that
did.
shit. And you know,
Oh,
That
yes,
I
they
thought
man,
was
did.
that
great in my mind too.
that
Big
man.
dog Glenn Robinson.
Yeah, that's my guy too. I'm
Big
glad.
Dog was really good.
I'm glad he got his ring though. I'm glad he got
I
his
thought he
ring.
was like better than what he was though. He
Oh
just shoot
well.
I
like
don't
Big
think.
Dog and
Okay.
everything.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did much to get his ring, but I'm glad he got his ring.
Who we got to remember?
He was on the team.
He got a ring with the Spurs.
Okay. Remember Derek
Oh,
Oh, he was
Anderson
on that
too.
team?
oh, yep, that's one of my guys, Kentucky.
Yeah.
But no, but another guy that was a superstar to me, Chuck Person,
Oh yeah.
Chuck
the
Person.
Chuck
rifleman.
Person was a beast.
Yeah, that was my guy for
He
real.
was a beast.
Like you
That
couldn't
person.
tell me
Hey
nothing.
guys. Hey guys, the smoke is cleared. We are now at the 2 hour 40
Tubbs,
minute
Tubbs,
50 second
Tubbs,
51
I
Tubbs
was
is
just
like,
saying,
52.
Tubbs, Cups is like, it's time for me to go to sleep, bro. I'm over here rocking.
Hey,
Like,
Right,
You know,
yeah,
it's
man,
a
you
rock
know,
though.
niggas that rock, hell
We
yo,
in the water.
my
We
favorite
the
thing, dog.
water,
My favorite
children.
thing is every time it's a different time. Like, yo, y'all, because he makes it like it's like an official mark that means we need to show. You're like, yeah, y'all, we at the 2 hour 49 minute
49
know.
minute
I,
mark,
19
man.
second
I know.
20
I guess I should.
21 second
I,
22 second.
I guess I should go eat dinner, right?
this should be
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just got home,
arbitrary
man.
time, dog.
Oh,
Not gonna
hey, I'm
lie.
good.
Being that
Satisfied.
it's
You dig?
9:30.
Yeah, no, fellas, y'all
This was
already
fun,
know,
man, for
man.
real.
The smoke is definitely
What mark we at, bro? Tell him, bro.
hell yeah, bro. It's a grand finale.
Hell yeah, man. We at the 2 minute,
What is
49
today?
second mark.
2 hour 49 minute
Uh,
45 second mark, bro.
today is Friday. The Hot Box Cups in the game. We are live every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. So we will be back with y'all on Sunday. You know we love y'all so much, man. The smoke is cleared. I am Styrofoam Ralph. Yo, pursuit of forever, pursuit.
Pursuit of forever.
Pursuit of
They singing
forever.
Pursuit of Forever theme song.
Y'all
And then
stupid.
you
That was a
That
good.
should
already
That
be,
was a
know,
good. What you call them though? Segue.
you know what
Only
I'm
thing
saying?
you need.
yeah, that was a great song. I might record that and use that for
Yeah, that
the
was
theme
fire.
song.
Yeah. Only thing you missing is my man from 112 to come through with the oh.
You know,
That's all
Dog,
you
we
yeah,
got
need.
the ad
we
lib.
we
You know what I'm saying?
we redesigning the studio, so
Oh,
we're
that's
in the
hard
process of
though.
redesigning the studio.
That's what's
Word.
up. That's
So
what's
it's
up.
coming.
Man, definitely shout out to Pursuit of Forever, man. You can find them wherever you listen to podcasts and on YouTube. And
Look at
you
that.
know, my dog, Dallas Mike, DJ, Mike P, representing the building, and one half
To the
Yeah.
fullest. To
of
the fullest.
sports as ordered 25 Mike Will. You can find sports reports as ordered anywhere you can find a podcast. Definitely tap in with them. El Residente San Jose is always representing in the motherfucking hot box. I am Styrofoam Ralph. Love y'all so much, man. You already know Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Facebook and YouTube. We love y'all so much, man. Tap in with us next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey, look, y'all,
All
look.
right, gang. Pursuit
Of
of forever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire
Yeah,
right there. That's that
Yeah.
right there. I like that.
yeah, yeah. We getting it right. We getting it
Show
right.
you right.
All right.
Show you
All
All
right.
right,
right, fellas,
y'all.
y'all be good.